What up, Lou? What's up, Cliff? What's up, Lawrence? What's up, SCP? Daniel? Skip Not? Mike D? What's up? Hey, Lisa. Lisa? What's up, Lisa? Crofty? Lisa, bring your bitch ass up here. Pull up. What up, Remy? News Now, Ohio. What up? 9:32, actually. Thank you, bootlicker. How's everybody doing? Maurice, what's up? Big Will, what up? Jonathan. Okay, Sean Little, keep trying. What's up? If y'all want to talk shit in the chat, you might as well come up. I want to see what y'all got to say. See if you have anything worthwhile to talk about, which most likely you don't. How's everybody doing? Let's get an ASL going in the chat. Oh shit, you know Paris? Amy, what's up? That's it, Amy? What kind of shit is that, Amy? Stay, kick up your feet. Stay a while. Lisa is the loser. Everybody knows that. B-boy, thank you. Brandon Mitchell, what's up? Toe for life, come up. Lisa Watkins is a loser. She tripping. Bootlicker, thank you. I'm just wait till everybody says hi to each other. Blue Sky, Amy left already. See? She just come up. First time she comes to my channel, she just says, I just can't hit the like button and leave. What is that about? New Jersey Gem Hunters, what's up? Joel, what up? We gotta wait like a half an hour for everybody to say hi to each other. You know how it goes. Come on, Tommy V. Let it die. Come on. Claudette, hello. Humvee dude, what's up? Where do I have from? Hail from? For real, Brandon? Why? Dave, Big Dog. That's something we could talk about. Come up on panel, we could talk about that. Come up, we could talk about that. Big dog. Hello, Claudette. Oh, Amy Gonzalez has decided to stay a while. My videos, Johnny. Thank you. Corvette girl. What's up, mama? You decided to come up today?
Is it okay for you?
Yeah. Not for me, Dr. Sammy. You hit him? Hold on, give me a second. Let me go and hide him. Hold Well, he's not blocked on my channel. A few other trolls was, though. I unblocked everybody. You timed them out or you blocked them? Why I talked about everyone? You talking to me? Come up. It's all right, Johnny. Oh, good job, Tommy V. Thank you. Corvette girl promised she would come up one day. What's up, brown sugar? Brown sugar, babe. What happened, Brandon Mitchell? I was at work and what happened? I missed it. I was at work and please come questioning my employee over something that doesn't pertain to us at all. I tell my employee to go back to work now. I'm obstructing justice. Yeah, sure. I hail. Where do I hail from? I don't know. Oh shit! Look who it is. Who's what up?
What's up, buddy? Can't have you in here by yourself.
I guess I hail from America. Thank you, New Jersey. Gem status. Easy, what up?
Hey, easy.
Paul. I don't know. I guess like I gave you a whole day to think about it. To think about what you was gonna say when you come up. Angel K, what's up, mama? You had a whole 24 hours to think about what you was gonna say and come up. So I bet you're not even gonna come up. Yeah, request that body cam. What up, Tony?
Good guy. Can you repost the StreamYard link?
Yeah, I got it.
Easy's looking for it. He's going to join us, I think.
I'm doing it.
I love it when Easy comes on panel. He is an interesting dude.
Yes, yes. Well, I was born in the Bronx, New York, and I'm Puerto Rican, Cuban, and black. Angel Cake. Post your what, J. King? Why wouldn't I be okay?
Are you okay?
I'm grateful. What did Tommy V didn't call me good guy audits? I didn't see that. Why don't you come up and ask 4bet 20 BB? I don't know what you mean, Humvee dude. It doesn't matter what people call you, New Jersey. What matters is what you answer to.
That's right, Manise.
420 BB. Why don't you come up on panel and talk about it? Oh, good guy audits hails from Narnia. Could you give a shout out to the movie Sound of Freedom? It's a movie about child sex trafficking. One of the worst crimes of humanity at this point in our history. It's a movie that has to be seen. Okay, G and Bob. Everybody go watch that movie. Thank you, Corvette Girl. I'm not offended at all. I'm just saying if you have something to say, come up on panel.
You still me easy? We live up in here. You already know. Stop playing with your boy. GJ, what up?
Yo, y'all niggas know what's going on, man. This is my brother since we was younger. I done watched this nigga knock niggas out like it was butter. I'm talking leaving niggas sleep. I said, why you do that? Nigga said, nah, he violated. I said, but you don't have to knock him out, though. That nigga was asleep. All right, let me shut up. I don't want to talk too much. I don't want to talk too much. I don't want to talk too much, but y'all niggas know what's going on.
What's up, y'all? GJ, what up, everybody? Yo, loose skirts, what up?
What up, Easy?
What up, bro?
How y'all doing, man? It took me a little minute. I'm up. What up, GJ? How's everything? How's everything, man? I'm with my boy right now. You know, I knew this nigga since we were childhood and shit. Who that?
Toe in the
for
house.
life?
Toe in the house.
Oh, what's good,
What
brother?
up? What up?
Thank you.
You guys got me? You can hear me?
Thank you, Russ.
Yeah, easy outside, bro. I'm just chilling.
Brigette, what's up? Thank you. Thank you, Russ. Yeah, so let's hope.
What's up, GGA? What you got on your mind, man?
How's everything, GJ? I was watching your last video, Mo. They've been acting stupid on you. What's up with that?
My last video? What he talks out of him?
He was talking to you, GGA.
What you say, Easy? What
He said he was watching your last video. He said,
what's up with your last videos? They've been acting stupid, bro. Like they've been acting real stupid on your last videos.
Which one? Which one? I post videos every day, bro. Almost every day.
I watch all of them, bro. The one I came to back you up, that shit was retarded. nigga, I watch all of them. So
Yeah, I run
I
into
support you even if you're mad at me or not, nigga. But I
why
support you.
keep thinking I'm mad at you, bro. Huh?
Yes, I do have a deep voice.
I have a deep
On
voice
loose skirts
too.
version,
I have
on
a
loose
deep
skirts
voice
version,
too.
airplanes pass over my project every day. So, Lou, on your version, I had to mute it when the airplanes pass because I can't hear y'all.
Oh, I gotta go to court for that one. Burgett.
Well, what's up? What's up for tonight, bro? I haven't jumped on your panel in a long time.
I'm chilling. I'm giving all these hating ass people a chance to come up and
Yesterday,
Sub Northern Corruption Monitor.
exactly what I was gonna say. Yesterday you said you was gonna
Yeah, but I
you know,
figured they wouldn't come
call
up.
them up to the panel, and
I figured I'd give them 24 hours.
I
They won't
figured
come. They
myself. I
won't
figured
come.
hi everybody that say hi to me. I'm sorry,
Isn't
they
Exile
won't
one?
come.
Isn't
Listen,
Exile one the
if your
troll?
if your balls hang as then pop up on the panel. Because if your balls is hanging, be a man. Be a man and hop up on the panel and talk this shit that you was talking to
Is
GGA. Because I was reading
Is that a
and I
pun?
ain't like what you said.
isn't
So I agree with GGA. Hop
isn't
up on
ex
the motherfucking panel
isn't
or stop
exile
writing on the
what?
motherfucking in the chat.
Is that a pun? Hold up.
What exiled?
I think Exiled is a troll.
No, exiled. He runs around a little bit in the troll community. I know exiled personally. He's not that bad of a guy, man.
He's a troll. What do you mean? What's the hate on New Jersey? What do you mean by that?
Someone said, "Easy, you look like Busy Bone from Busy Bone from
I'm not reading
Bone
the
Thugs."
chat more
Thank
on
you,
the
Bob.
panel. I guess I'm the only guy with the camera on.
Thank you, Bob.
Yeah, you're the only guy. Well, my camera's on.
Oh, how you look. Show your face and let everybody know.
Everybody
Do what
knows
it
how I
is.
Everybody knows how I look too. That's my face right there. You don't see it.
look.
That's my face right there. Look. See
go
my
to my channel. Check out my channel. You'll see what I look like. I'm all over my channel. Exile, you ain't
Yo,
no
GG,
troll.
what's up? What's up? You feeling Katagata? You feeling Katagata or not?
Who are you talking to, Easy? You're going in and out.
Goddamn planes. Yeah, because I'm off the block.
What are you saying?
I'm off the block. I'm sorry.
Johnny Lyles, what's up? Amy left. Chill Bill, why don't you come up and talk your shit? Y'all niggas be hiding in the comments. Y'all niggas is cowards. Pause a bitch.
I promote it. Come. Please come. I love this shit. Yo, what's up, Never Sleep? Yo, all right. You good?
You'll be surprised, New Jersey Gem Hunters.
Did you see me doing my impression of you this weekend, GGA?
No, I didn't see
I
that.
was down on 6th Street in Austin, man. You know where they be partying at in Austin, Texas, and they got all kinds of cops around there. And I was walking up to every one of their cars, sticking a camera in their window.
For real?
Yeah.
That was funny as hell.
And,
Without even trying.
and what happened?
Nothing. Oh, I had one cop shine a flashlight back at me, and I said something to him, and he wouldn't roll down his window. And then I went and talked to one of the detectives that was a supervisor above him. And believe it or not, that detective recited the First Amendment, dude. He knew every part of the First Amendment. And he said he likes what we do. He said it's a necessity of what we do.
All right. Exile 1, you was with that other guy trolling me, wasn't you?
Who was the other guy? And I'll tell you.
Vegas community cop, whatever his name is.
Vegas Valley.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy's a douchebag, bro. Golly. I don't even fuck with that dude, man. I put a video out.
Rest us landing, I'll do it.
I put a video out about a year, not even a year ago, maybe like 8 months ago, because he was talking about my girl. He was running his mouth about my girl, so I put a video out about him, and I just dropped the mic. You know what I mean? That's what I do to them people, man. You just say what you got to say, drop the mic, and walk away, man. And they'll go away. You don't give them the attention or whatever, or you kill them with kindness.
It drives them nuts, doesn't it, Toe?
Oh yeah, it drives them. I kill them with kindness. I got one of those guys that has one of those channels, fraud channels.
Hold on a second, though.
Go ahead.
Supposedly, you was the one that was telling him that I was We the People Tyrant Wars. You was with him anyway, talking shit about me, so I don't even know what's your interest in being here. Son of Sam, thank you.
Yeah.
Kill Bill, if you want Brooklyn's not on his channel. Go to his channel. Go find something to do. If you're not going to come on panel, just shut the fuck up.
Just kill him with kindness, dude. Just tell him thanks for a view. Hey, thanks for the view,
Fuck
bro.
that. No more Mr. Nice Guy.
I'm telling you, they go away, bro. Once you start telling them thanks and thanks for showing up and giving you a view,
this is a
thumbs
live.
down, they'll go away.
This live is to give attention to the scum.
Yeah, they won't come up though. That's the thing, though, bro. They're not gonna come up here.
Yeah, you don't have to be a troll. If you want to have a debate, you could come up. If you want to have a conversation. I don't know why anybody's mad.
Right.
How am I going to know why somebody else is mad?
Just do you, man. That's all you can do.
Joel, what up? The real Sharky's machine? That's crazy. Thank you, Corvette girl. They ain't got no legs to stand on. Hey, Corvette girl, you gonna come up today? You don't have to come on camera. None of us are on camera. Thank you, Rustlers. I appreciate you.
You just got to be careful with that, bro.
Be careful with
Let
what?
people up, not on camera. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Just people like the porn bomb, dude.
Oh, I'll block them. What are you saying, Exiled, bro? What are you saying? If I find out he is We the People Tyrant Wars, then I will hit that link. What link, bro? Oh, look who it is. It's my #1 fan.
Who is that?
What's up, Paula?
How you doing, Davey?
What's up, Paulina?
Yeah, you can call me whatever you want.
Yeah, I am going to call you whatever I want.
As long as it makes you feel better. That's what makes you feel like a man.
Chill, Bill. I don't know what you're talking about.
Huh?
You got to speak English, Chill, Bill.
Okay. So what do you want to debate about?
So why do you take pleasure in sucking the cops' dicks every day? You gotta get off YouTube, bro, because you gotta echo. Close your YouTube. That's ridiculous. What's up, Lily? Why do you suck the police off every day?
Hold on, let me turn off the AC. Is that better?
No. Turn it back on because you're fat. We don't
Oh.
want you to, you know what I mean? It's for your health.
Yeah. Coming from the
How much
over here.
You weigh? Like 320, 340?
Whatever it is. I'm not telling you. You can think whatever you want. I don't really care.
I'm not. I'm asking. Thinking. I'm not guess. Well, I actually did guess, but I'm asking you 320, 340.
No, not even close.
I'm sorry, 420.
No. 420. Yeah, that's probably your favorite number.
Why? I don't smoke weed.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You smoke weed?
I used to.
Oh, you used to.
When it was illegal.
Oh,
You know,
you smoke crack?
No.
You
you know
smoke
what happens when you assume, right?
you smoke
He smokes
boot
pole.
polish?
He smokes pole.
He smokes boot polish.
Hey,
So like, do you have family that are police, or you just like a sheep?
I had family. I had friends. Yeah.
Hold up, you got friends?
Yes. Unlike you, I do. I had lots of friends.
Oh, damn.
Do they hang out with you in your basement?
I don't hang out in the basement all the time. Just when I was talking to you, but you think
Where are you at right now? Where are you at right now?
Where am I at right now? I'm actually in the
You're in the
family
basement, right? You're in the
Park,
basement.
parked in front of a kid's school.
fucking in front of a kid's school. Okay.
Wow. Can you go within 100 yards of a kid's school?
Yeah. And you know what? School's closed right now, so
How do you know?
how do I know?
You got the schedule. He got the schedule.
Because two of my kids work at camps.
Oh,
So
I can't believe you got kids. How many baby mamas you got?
one.
How much she weighs?
I don't even know, to be honest.
Oh, can you lift her up?
Yeah.
No, not with like a fucking construction machine. I'm saying like with your hands.
At least I know where she is.
Oh, everybody knows where she is.
If she ain't 380, she ain't Bill's lady.
She's on the corner.
Yeah, that's what you'd like to think.
At the zoo.
So where is she at? She's at Tyrone's house.
At home at the zoo.
She's at Tyrone's house.
Yeah, Tyrone.
What's this guy's name?
His name is Paulina.
Paulina.
Hold on a
I
second.
I ain't got no hate with you, man. As long as your woman pays as she weighs.
She eats as she weighs.
No hate. No hate.
So why do you love the police? And why do you support them even when they kill people unjustifiably?
Hold on a second.
Hold
you
on.
seem to think that they do this to you like constantly. If that was the case, you would hear about this all the time. When something
We
happens
do.
that's bad,
Well, yeah.
What are you talking about?
You think
Because you don't see it on Fox and CNN and all that other garbage you watch. But we bring the stories up. Look around our community. People bring the stories up of cops killing people unlawfully all the time.
Have you ever had a good interaction with a police officer?
I have good interactions all the time, and I put them all on my channel too.
Then how come every time Davey goes out, he finds tyrants?
Who the fuck is Danny?
Davey, I said.
Who the fuck is Davey? You talking about Dr. Davey?
No, you.
Nobody I've ever met calls me Davey.
Yeah, well, we do.
Call me Daddy. You're
Poppy.
Call me Big Daddy because you fucking
even on
you
a
be on my
bet.
dick. Anyways,
every time you go out, you find tyrants. How come?
Because they're everywhere. They're everywhere.
They're everywhere? No,
it's New York. I mean, come on.
Everyone I know, we go about our lives. We do what we need to do, right? And everything just goes along. And I never run into a tyrant. Never. And nobody I know has ever.
Bro, you don't go outside.
Tyrants. But
the only reason why you go outside is to get food and milk.
What's that?
You don't go outside. You don't hang outside.
You don't know anything. So don't even assume that you.
I guarantee you, if you do one audit, you're gonna run into a tyrant. Then you're like, oh my god, good guy Activism was right.
Well, I really don't think so.
I guarantee it, bro.
Hey,
Come
Paul.
to New York. come to New York City, do an audit on the NYPD, do what I do, and then you'll see. You'll see what I see.
You know what? You know what though? I won't do what you do, so it won't be a
Say
problem.
what you do. So then shut the fuck up about it then.
No,
I don't.
because you see, it's not. You think it's the camera.
You don't know what it's
the
like. You
camera.
don't know
Why
what
are you
it's
so
like.
afraid of the camera? It's not the camera. It's you.
No,
They're
it's
And
afraid.
you know what's even
Dude.
more incensing than just the camera?
He
It's
doesn't
how
go out.
you lie to yourself and make it seem like you seem like so surprised when you get the reaction that you were out looking for. Why?
You think I'm looking for that reaction?
You absolutely 150,000% are. There's not a doubt in my mind that
You're
this is what
wrong.
you're
You're
out
wrong, dude. Look, I was a cop for 28 years. 28 years. And I'm telling you, 90% of them are rotten to the core. 90% of them. You just don't see it. You don't know what you're talking about. You're not around it. You're ignorant to it. Cops lie, steal, cheat, hide everything from the media. It goes all the way to the top.
Do you
Oh, you
support?
don't
Even a cop that sees another cop that's his buddy do wrong and keeps silent about it, that's a bad cop.
Hey
That's
Paul.
exactly.
Hey Paul. Do you
don't think
support
this
Lou?
happens in every you don't think
Paul.
this happens in
Paul.
every
Do you
other-
support Lou?
what?
Do you support Lou?
No, not really.
Why? He was a cop for 20 years.
So
So you don't support? So you
Gypsy.
support police?
Yeah. For 28 years, I wore that badge to protect you, and you're in here kowtowing to the cops and licking boot. How come you don't lick my boots then? I'm telling you the truth about what happens. You don't know. You didn't wear that badge. You don't know what we do behind the scenes. You got no clue. I'm telling you. I'm sitting here telling you.
Damn.
I hate cops because of that. I hate them.
yeah, so that just makes you so in the know.
Drop the mic.
Because you
Paul,
were
are you?
you were a good
What do
cop,
you
you were
think,
a
dude?
bad cop.
Well,
Well,
he
you're
he
talking
wore
out
the
your ass.
badge. He wore the badge for 28 years. I mean, he guess he is in the know.
That's right.
Did you
You're
wear
talking
the
out your
badge?
ass. You're talking out of your ass, dude. You don't know
Paul,
what you're
listen.
talking about.
Let me ask you a question. Serious. All right. Are you really that oblivious, bro? Or you just like in
No,
denial?
no. Are you though?
Are you in denial? You think there's no bad cops?
I
Can
just
I
want to know, do you put some
one,
seasoning on that boot before you
one
lick it?
second?
Let him answer the question.
Did I ever say that there are no bad cops?
That's what
Ever.
you're saying, right?
No, it's not what I'm saying.
So
That's what you
that's what I'm
said.
asking you. I'm trying to see what are you saying, bro? What are you trying to say?
There are good and bad people in every profession. You don't think
Uh-huh.
there's bad doctors out there? You don't think
For
that
sure.
there's you don't
Bad
think that there's
how?
doctors that
Bad
okay.
how? Like
You don't think
tyrant
that you don't
doctors?
think there's male doctors out there that took advantage of female patients, and that's the reason why. And that's the reason why now, when a male doctor is in a room with a female patient, there has to be a nurse around. Come on,
Okay.
man.
Okay.
So what are
Okay.
you saying,
Go-
bro?
So yeah, where's your
You
point
know,
going?
hold on. You ain't never heard of cops that pull females over and do the same exact activity?
Yeah.
And what I'm
And
Why
they
do
saying
don't
you?
have
is
someone
it
following
happens.
them around every time
It
they pull
happens.
over a female.
It
Hey, Paul.
happens in every profession.
Paul, why do you hate that
It's
people go
priests,
out and exercise their rights freely? Why do you hate freedom so much?
because not doing that. That's why.
He don't want you to film him. He's a Karen.
Why do you hate?
You're doing it under the guise of being this wonderful activist that's going out and making change. Meanwhile, the only thing you do is agitate people and make videos. And
Maybe he's making change. Maybe the only person he's making change is for himself, even, but he's still making change.
So then don't claim that you're helping other people.
If he helps one person, listen, man.
Even if that's himself, you
Yeah,
know,
my motto.
because
I
then
don't
itself
claim
can be
anything.
looked at as an example, and then others can follow that example.
My motto, listen, bro.
Let him speak. Let him speak.
I don't
Let him
harass
speak.
nobody. Number one. Number two is my motto is if I can help one person, then I'll sleep good at night.
You know, there's a lot of ways that you could help people.
I'm not trying to help a million. I know I ain't going to help a million. I know I ain't going to help 300 million in this country. But if I can help one person know and understand their rights, then I did my job, bro.
Yo, Paul, do you watch my
I did
videos?
what I set out to do.
Hold on, guys. Do you watch my videos or you just watch what the troll channels put up?
Probably just watch the troll channels.
Let him answer. Let him answer.
I watch your videos.
Like from my channel?
Yeah, and I can't stand it.
Oh,
I'm not gonna lie, I got a troll clip of you when that chick was asking if she could suck your dick for $10. Yeah, I caught
that
a clip
was.
of that.
It wasn't even $10. It was $2.
No, she walked it down to $2. It
Did you get
Oh,
her
started
okay.
at
number?
10.
You get her number for
She's probably still up there.
her?
That shit was crazy. And I was like, Miss, they giving out free food right here. She's like, Nah, I'm good. I was like, oh, okay.
Bro, I've been meaning to ask, is them vampire teeth an extension that you had in your mouth, or does your teeth really look like that?
I don't have them. I lost them.
Okay, so there's extensions. Nah, to explain what happened that one night in your chat, I was a supporter before then, but somebody tried to tell me you're the We the People
Thank you, Russ.
person. And I'm sure you've heard that a couple times over
I've
because I've
I've
been
already
here a couple
I've
times when
already
people are
confronted
interested.
that. I already shut that shit down. I
Yeah,
can't.
after you went over there to Vegas Valleys, bro, I ain't said nothing since that night, bro.
Yeah, I don't even know why you bringing it up. I don't even know how they thought I was him. I
Well,
don't.
because you
I
said,
have one
wasn't I a
channel, bro.
troll? Didn't I troll you? And that's what it
Yeah,
was
because I
about.
seen you on that channel. I only have one channel, bro, and that's Good Guy Activism. That's it.
Yeah, the only reason I would have a problem with you is if you was that clown, because that motherfucker's done some pretty fucked up personal shit.
If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it from this channel. I have
See, and
no.
that's the way I am. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it from my own channel.
Yeah, I don't even know that kid, bro. But how the fuck? Why would the fuck would I have problems with him? I don't even know him.
No, nobody's saying to have problems with
So
him,
why
bro.
would
It's
I?
just
So why
somebody
would I
was
make
trying to
videos about
say
him?
you was him because he's using a voice changer that sounds a lot like your voice using a voice changer, bro. You'd have to go
It's
check
not.
dude.
Look,
You'd have to go
His
check dude's
voice.
Exile.
panel out and
That's
see.
not.
Well,
That's not him.
hold on, Toad. Let me just explain to him. You'd have to go watch dude's shit, and then
I've seen
pay
the videos.
attention to the similarities and the tones. But see, I've been over time paying attention also the speech pattern, and the speech pattern just does not match.
You
Right.
know what? It's very easy with AI these days to change your voice.
He said I'm 43 years old. I'm nowhere near 43. He said I live somewhere. I don't even live there.
Yeah, I owe you an apology for telling Vegas Valley that you was the voice behind that, because at that time, that's what I was under the assumption of.
I have no. I don't even know Vegas Valley to even make videos about him. That should be the first thing you think about. What reason would I have to make videos about Vegas Valley? I don't even know the guy. You feel me? So
Yeah.
You don't know the best auditor man out here in these streets, dude? Come
N-
on, man.
North York,
Yeah, let
welcome
him
back.
tell it, huh?
North York, welcome back. Pull up. So yeah,
Hey,
Paul.
Go ahead.
GGA, you only got 6 spots, right, on your StreamYard.
Yeah. What's up, Gypsy?
I'm a hop down, man. I'm gonna let you be able to bring someone else. I
Yes,
know
sir.
Easy wanted to come back up, so
All right. I
all
want. We
right,
want to
man.
get North York up here. See if
It's
he's
Hey,
good
free.
seeing you,
I
Toad.
get a hold. Yeah, no problem, Exile. I get a hold of you, GGA, man. We'll hook up, bro.
Hey, thanks
All
for
right,
coming
so
on, man.
you got my
Good
email,
seeing you.
so send me
All
an email.
right. Yeah.
Be safe,
Good
All right,
seeing
for
you,
sure.
Toe.
Toodles,
Every
y'all.
somebody
Yeah,
drop Gypsy Auditor's link in the chat. Go show him some love. He's killing it out there in the UK.
boy, them cops be fucking with old boy hardcore.
Thank you, Johnny. You hear me, GJ? Yeah. So Paul, why do you hate that people exercise their freedom? Like, do you really hate freedom and you live in America?
no. You see, there's freedom and then there's activism, and I don't see that with you.
Why
And you
not?
know what? Listen,
So
that
what would
that
make my
I
channel better? What would you approve of? What is approved behavior
see
to Paul?
if I thought for 1 minute that what you were doing was genuine, and I don't, and I thought that it was going to affect change, then I could get behind it. But I don't find that, and that's
So
me.
what do you find ungenuine then?
What will affect change?
Okay, so first of all, let's address
Russ,
the
thank you.
the honesty. Okay, the every video is just so full of hypocrisy. It's just unbelievable.
Okay. So hold on. You want this man to be honest with people that the Supreme Court's ruled that they can lie to us, the civilians that they work for.
Give me a second. Let me read this. Let
So
me
that's
read
the logic you're
that.
using.
Russ is landing for $10. Paul, What will happen if you answer the police that is not their business where you are going when they ask you at a traffic stop?
What's the big deal?
What will happen if you answer the police that is not their business where you are going when they ask you at a traffic stop?
So then they would take that as being confrontational, and then you would get it right back.
Are you are you
Who would
scared of
take it as confrontational? You would take that as
The,
confrontational?
the officer that was asking the question.
So you would answer his question because out of fear that he would be confrontational with you,
No,
feeling
you
that
don't
you're
have to say,
confrontational?
you don't have to put it that way. That it's none of your business. You could just say, "What does that have to do with anything? Is that something that's
Paul,
related
are
to
you scared of the
traffic
police?
stop? What's that?
Are you scared of the police?
Am I scared of the police? No, I respect them.
Why do you respect them?
Why? Because
Yeah,
why shouldn't I?
you got to earn respect.
Hold on. Tell us the reasons why you respect them, though.
Don't you have to earn respect, or you just give everybody respect?
Because they put themselves out on the line for other people all the time.
So do auditors.
What are you doing for me?
I'm doing something that maybe you don't have the courage to do.
What are
No,
cops doing for you?
it's not that I don't have the courage. I just don't have the stupidity.
Stupidity. You
Yeah,
got to show
I think
everybody.
it's stupid to go out and get arrested over nothing.
So
But you know
everybody.
what? You know
So
why you do it? I'll tell you. Because you know damn well that those charges are nothing and that they're just going to be dismissed. And so you spend a few hours in a cell and you'll get out and you'll go on your way.
so
And
basically, what you're saying is anybody that exercises their rights in public is stupid.
I exercise my rights all the time,
So you're
but I
stupid too.
don't do it at the expense of other people.
So you're stupid too. What if you
Hold
were?
hold
What
on,
if
hold
you were?
on,
No, no,
hold.
no.
Let me
You,
ask a question. What has this man filmed that was at the expense of someone else? Because I haven't seen
so
that content.
what other than agitating people, what are you doing by filming inside of a police car?
So let me get this right because people get agitated because he's holding up a camera and they
It's
don't
on the
have
window
control
of
over their
a patrol
emotions.
car.
That's this man's problem
Why are you sticking your camera up against the window of a patrol car? What are you expecting to see?
because he has a right to inventory his
So what?
public
You
property.
have the right. You have the right to so many other things. What is that doing?
Okay, what's the problem with somebody using their rights that they have? That's the whole question. You have not given a valuable answer to that this whole time.
Paul already answered his own question with his own statement earlier. He said that auditors know that the charges are going to get dropped anyway. That's exactly right, Paul. They're going to get dropped because they're 99% unlawful arrest,
No,
and that's why
that's
they get
because
dropped.
that's
That's the
because
point they're
in New
proving.
York City, they have this bail
Paul,
reform.
give me a second, Paul. Let me read this super chat.
Go ahead.
Restless Landon for $10 says, Paul, what will happen if you said, respectfully, sir, I don't think that where I am going is any concern to this encounter. You think you will get a better response?
Yeah, I do.
I tell
You
you
can
no.
sometimes. Sometimes is not most of the time, though.
Anything you answer back to a cop when we've got you pulled over and ask you where you're going, we're trying to build a case against you right then and there. Anything you
Yes,
say
Hmm.
other than giving us a
absolutely,
direct, anything you say other
absolutely.
than a direct
Because if I
answer, we're
tell
going to
you
take
that
as
I was at
confrontation.
the bar, then you're going to suspect that I was drinking.
No matter
Wouldn't
what,
that
yeah,
be
no matter where it
reasonable?
is.
Wouldn't that be reasonable?
Yeah, but if you be like at my brother's house, the next question I ask you, which is absolutely none of their business. Well, what was you doing over there? The
That's
If I was
fuck?
exactly
going
right.
where? I'm
You're
sorry,
best
you
not
broke
to
up for a
answer.
second. If I went where?
Like what? No, I'm saying the officer's next question. If you was like answering this
Hi,
question, where
Tagline.
was you going? I went to my brother's house. Well, what was you doing over there? You know, it just
Oh,
leads to more questions and more questions with an individual that will lie to get a
Paul,
case on you.
let me ask Paul a question. Paul,
mhm.
if you was to if you were to start doing activism and start recording and exercising your rights in public, how would you do it?
So first of all,
Would you go up to people first? I apologize. And start apologizing to people for I start getting ranked.
no,
So
I
what would you do?
but I wouldn't. I wouldn't just go around filming people with an attitude.
Who has an attitude?
You do.
I don't. What?
Yeah, you do.
What?
You always come across because see, you can't do what you do and not be abrasive.
Honestly, what I've observed is
passive aggressive. You go up to people and you know exactly what to say, exactly what to do to get the reaction that you're looking for. And that's
actually he's very polite until people overstep their boundaries, and then he's straightforward. He tells them it's none of their business.
He's not always okay.
Then they can't handle their emotions.
You must not watch my.
And they cop attitudes, and then when someone gets an attitude with you, that opens the door to you getting an attitude.
You didn't really answer my question, Paul. How would you conduct your audits?
How I wouldn't be auditing.
That wasn't the question. The question was if you were auditing, hypothetical, right? How would you conduct them?
So if I was just standing on the street with a camera, I don't think a lot of people would really take notice to it.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
That's kind of.
Wait, let me ask you a question. You're in New York City, right? I worked in the city for like 30 years. It's, I've seen a lot. And I worked in like the Times Square area. I worked by Macy's. Okay. It's all fucking tourists. Okay. They're walking around with cameras all day long. It's not unusual. It's customary. It's accepted. Going up and sticking your camera in a window is not usual, normal, accepted, customary behavior. That's the difference.
Why not? He's keeping his public safe. I mean, what if that officer has his shotgun in there and it's not locked in place, and some criminal comes along and sees that, and the officer didn't secure his door? Next thing you know, you got an officer's weapon on the street.
Has he ever done that though?
Yeah, officers have been robbed for their shotguns in the center. Yes, it has happened.
They've had their whole car stolen tons of times.
Oh. So then that's a good reason for them to be concerned when you're.
It's a good reason for you to check and see that your public vehicle, that your tax money paid for is here.
Paul, you're kind of being hypocritical because you're saying that it's normal that people record in Manhattan, but yes, when somebody's walking by, listen.
But you're not just standing around recording buildings. You're going inside. Okay. Interacting with people.
Let me put it to you like this.
Do people check this out? Inside Macy windows?
Hold on. Let's use logical sense. All right. Hold on, right quick. Let me say with logic for the city, and you lose a hammer. The taxpayer is about $10,000 for a hammer. So if them police lose one of them guns or them vehicles, how much money do you think that's going to cost over the real cost of that vehicle or that weapon? And where do you think that goes? And New York already has a high tax rate out of this world.
Yeah.
So it's good that he's going and checking and making sure these vehicles are secure, so the taxpayers don't have to pay more taxes.
Let me ask you a question, Paul. Let me ask you a question.
Wait, go ahead, easy.
It's Paul, right? That's his name, GJ Paul?
Yeah, that's Paulina.
Paulie Poo.
Paul. All right. After GJ, Paulina. I want to ask a question.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, GJ.
Oh, you didn't answer my question. If you was to go do an audit, how would you do it? And which auditor out there is doing things the right way?
So there's a guy, I don't remember his name. I think it's Ironton or something like that. He's a cop watcher, and he goes out and he films the police, and they know him, and he gets along with them, and there's no problem because if they tell him, oh, you need to back up, he backs up. He's not causing confrontation unnecessarily because he's looking to make a video.
Are you talking about Terry, Ironton Auditor?
I believe so.
He doesn't really cop watch.
So what up with all right? Based on that, what you answered, right? Based on what you answered, what you just said. So going to the cops and not like seeing a scene and then going up to the cops and causing a problem is two different things. That's what you're trying to say, right? Like
Yes.
catching a scene and causing a problem is two different things. That's what you're saying right now.
Pretty
But
much,
holding
yes.
the cops accountable in any action is not right.
How are you holding them accountable?
Because at that
They
point,
have
they
to
can't.
abide by the law. We have to abide by the law. They have to abide by the law. So holding them accountable is making sure they abide by the law.
Those
So
cameras.
what we do is
There's
hold
too
them
many
accountable.
times can't pay
Every
for it. Hold
auditor
on.
holds them accountable.
Let me make your argument on this part. There's too many times there's camera quote unquote mount.
You were going in and out.
Yeah.
I
Hold
say
on,
you're just an
let's-
extra camera just in case there's malfunctions.
Hold on a second. Let me read the super chat. Rustless Landing for $10. Just follow all unlawful orders given you as they violate your rights, and there will not be no problem. What the fuck? That's basically, Paul. That's basically what you're saying, Paul.
No, that okay. So wait,
You're saying, listen.
That's German Nazi.
Listen, hold on.
Let me answer that.
I don't want to mute people.
There are orders and there are unlawful orders, and there's orders that you believe are unlawful, but you can still be incorrect, can't you?
How many times do the cops say, "I'm just asking you"? Can you do me a favor? I'm just asking you.
Right.
And because we don't, and because we decide to say no,
and you don't because
we don't have to. Because we don't have to.
But what? Okay, so what would happen if you did?
That's like a cop. What if a cop, you're walking with your 400-pound wife?
Play, dude.
Let's say you're walking with your 400-pound wife, and the cops come up to you and say, "Yo, do me a favor, smack your wife." That's a lawful order. You're gonna smack your wife?
But that's not a legal thing to do. To beat my wife.
But the cop said it's a lawful order.
But you see, the difference is I know for a fact that it's not a lawful order.
Exactly.
But
exactly.
I could be wrong.
But are you an antagonizer?
And if I wait, but if I'm wrong, then I would expect to be punished for not obeying a lawful order.
So you'll go to jail. So you would gladly go to jail for not smacking your wife?
If I didn't know,
apparently,
if I didn't know that was a lawful order, then.
But he told you it was a lawful order.
You know, it's okay.
The cop told you it's a lawful order. You have to smack your wife.
That's
they train us to lie. They train us to lie.
That's a ridiculous. That's a ridiculous assumption.
No, they train us to lie about all kind of silly shit to try to hem you guys up.
Do you smack your wife? Yes or no? Do you smack your wife?
No.
If you was ordered to, would you smack your wife? Yes or no? Simple question.
No, I would not.
So then you're going to jail.
Okay.
You're going to jail. You took that right out of my mouth. You're going to jail, brother.
You're going to jail for not smacking your wife. You see how that works?
What law is that?
I got
exactly. Now you sound like whose videos were you watching? Where you get that from?
I can flip the script on you.
All right, I'm out of here. You guys take it easy.
Where'd you get that from? That sounds like something.
Script on you.
That sounds like
who's that by? Who's that by?
That sounds like something GGA said in one of his videos.
Shout out for coming on to the panel. Thank you very much.
I want to get North York's bitch ass up here, but he won't come up here.
You hear me,
yo. I want every hater.
I hear you.
Oh yeah, that's a very good point. The police can't tell you to break the law.
Gypsy,
that's entrapment.
Hey, brother, can I ask this guy a question, please?
Yeah, go ahead.
So this guy with the skeleton, yeah,
I've heard.
Hey, brother. So this guy, has clearly got a personal problem with GGA.
No. With just
I think it is, brother. I've been listening to you, man. Listen, if you don't like what we do, because I do it in the UK too, then don't watch it.
What's that?
If you don't like what we do, then don't watch it.
Who's in here? 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 Who just came?
it'd be very easy to say that, like, don't watch it. But
Yeah, but you clearly have a passion for this, yeah? Now, the true reality is a lot of people die every day in the UK and the US from police. So we got to stop living in this Dulu land, crazy world. These things happen, man, and you got to live with the reality.
yes,
We are the
there are
independent
things
media.
happen. There are things
Hold on,
happen.
Gypsy. I don't know if y'all saw my last video with the basketball game. I thought it was gonna be a shootout. I was about to be out of there. Like I was
That's
about
what
to
I'm
dip.
saying.
Hold on a
It's like
second. Hold on a second.
crazy.
Hold on a second. My point, like Paul, you're just proving my points, bro.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are,
Yes,
bro.
you are.
Yes, you are. You're
Okay,
saying that
you're
we don't.
telling me that the
You're
officer
saying
is
that.
an
You're saying
unlawful order, but in your scenario, he's
you
telling
just
you to
said
break the
yourself.
law.
You just said yourself that you're not going to follow any unlawful orders, right?
Just no,
But then you're mad at the auditors for standing on their rights and not fucking taking
because
unlawful orders.
the police officer by law cannot tell you to do something illegal.
Are you joking? What's your badge number anyway?
Nah,
No, I'll be serious, brother. Yeah, you sound like a cop to me. You sound like you got real hatred for people that
No,
stand up.
I just know I just know a lot about the law.
But why don't you do some audits yourself and experience it and see what it's like?
Can I ask a question?
so
All right.
Come on, man.
What am I
This
doing
is-
wrong? What is me, Gypsy, and GGA doing wrong? I don't know who else is on the panel because I don't read names.
I'm
I can't read
polite.
names right now.
I'm like GGA. We're
So
polite.
I would like your personal. I would like hold on. I would love your personal opinion of every order that's on the panel right now. What are we doing wrong?
I don't even want to talk to you personally because I really don't approve of what you do.
Let me know. This is what I'm asking. Yo,
You need to
listen.
judge it, man.
Everybody's opinion can make somebody else better. So your opinion can make me a better person, and it can make somebody else's opinion better. So I would love your opinion.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you why my opinion doesn't matter. Okay,
Straight up.
Because
Give me
I
it
could be-
straight
I
as
could
an
be-
arrow.
No, listen, I could be 100% right. It doesn't matter because you're only about being right, and no matter what I tell you, you're always going to think that I'm wrong.
No, you're wrong.
No, I'm not. You know why? Because I give people benefit of the doubt. So what you say to me, I take in consideration, no matter if you're a hater,
right? But you'll take
or
it
a
into
troll or a
consideration,
supporter.
but
I
you'll
take
never
in
agree with it.
consideration.
You'll never agree with it because it doesn't fit your narrative.
Yeah, but you don't listen to other people, brother. You only
I
have
can
your
agree
narrative.
to disagree, and I can agree to agree with on the situation is correct.
Okay.
Yes, I'm a.
See, the only reason that I can't
a rude person.
The only reason that I came up on this panel is because I really wanted to hear what you guys would say and what you guys were thinking. I'm not here to defend myself and to defend my Listen, I'm allowed.
It's none of that. I'm always open for opinion.
Just like you have a First Amendment right to do what you do, I have my First Amendment right to not like it.
Yeah, that's true.
Exactly. So let me know your opinion, your full opinion about it.
I don't have
you
to
not liking something is not First Amendment, bro.
But yeah, you have a personal problem with GGA. And this is the issue, brother.
This is why I want to know his opinion about it.
I'm allowed to have a problem with him. I don't
why?
have to.
You can have and think.
I really don't. There's nothing that can stop me from not liking him.
Why don't you just meet him? You're like a fanboy, ain't you? You want to meet him. Would you want a t-shirt?
Yeah, you say he was from New York City, right? If I'm correct. But yo, I want your opinion about me. And then about Gypsy and all the others on the panel.
He thinks
whether it's supporters and or not. I would love your opinion.
Easy, you're not
yeah,
listening.
Yeah. I want to know from wrong. What am I doing?
Easy.
Go ahead.
Easy.
I'm gonna
You're
mute
not
myself.
listening. He said earlier that anybody that exercises their rights in public is stupid.
No.
That is what you said.
Okay.
You
You
said
want to
that.
you want to twist it around to be that way?
That
That's
is what you,
fine.
bro. That's what you said.
No, I said that doing things that are normal, customary, accepted, generally accepted, things that you see every single day.
So you're a part of the system, brother. You're trapped in the broken system. Like,
He's a
we're breaking
sheep.
free of this, man. You
Breaking
need
He's a
to break
free
sheep,
from
free,
gypsy.
man.
wait, okay. So breaking free from what exactly?
From the
You ever,
hold of the authority, bro. Come on,
you ever
man.
seen
Right.
that movie?
You have a problem with authority.
No,
So this
I
is your
actually love.
way.
I
This is
love
your
it.
way of getting back at them.
No, it's not.
Let me
Yes.
ask you
I'm
a
standing
question,
up for my
Paul.
rights, brother.
Paul, you
Come
ever
on.
see that movie Equilibrium?
No.
Damn, we gotta see that movie Equilibrium. Let me see if
It's a
there's
shame,
another
man.
movie.
You know, like you could.
Sometimes
He could end up being an auditor one day, man.
It's not customary to check the system. Very few people do.
It's crazy shit, man.
Paul, why are you a sheep, man?
Okay.
You are a sheep, man.
Right.
You're basically
Just
saying
wait.
that this is what you're saying, Paul. Whatever the cops tell you to do, you have to do. Whatever the government tells you to do, you have to do.
No.
But you believe in freedom?
Let me here.
I got a question,
Let me give you
GGA. Can I ask this dude a question again? I'm sorry. I'm back in. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, man. Because I was listening. But my thing is so you said you like Ironton Auditor. Like, okay, that dude, he doesn't. If the cops tell him to go back 100 yards and a half on a traffic stop, he'll go. Like that dude's not an auditor. Come on. But anyways,
Okay. He's not. You know why he's not an auditor?
no, but he's not standing up for no rights. He's not doing nothing to stand up for rights. He's just filming. But hang on, I'm not done with my question. My question is, you said that all auditors are garbage, or you hate all auditors, or whatever. So, do you watch? I mean, do you watch any auditors? Like, because every auditor has their own style, their own way of doing things, different ways. There's some auditors that don't press the cops. There's some auditors that don't put the camera on people in public. There's some auditors that don't put the camera on people in public. There's some auditors that if someone says, "Hey, don't film me," they'll get right in their face and say, "Well, you should never talk to me." You understand? So how are you bundling everybody in a bundle? I don't get it.
Because the script is generally the same.
It's not.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Because I'm not like nobody. I'm myself.
I've heard good guy audits repeat the same script.
That's his script, though. That's his script. That is his script. That's not.
It's his script.
That's not easy.
I've heard it from 100 other people.
Cops say the same things.
Like
Cops
who?
always say the same things over and over again. Anytime we pull somebody over, we say the same.
Yeah,
exactly. Come on, man. They have a script.
Paul, wait till you get hemmed up by a crooked cop, and your ideas are going to change. You're going to change your attitude real quick.
How many subway maps do you need?
Hold on a second. Let me read this. Let me read this super chat. James Lafayette for $10. Every time a cop tells you to stop exercising your rights, it's illegal. So you are arguing with yourself, Paula. Thank you, James.
That's true.
Why are the cops telling us to stop exercising our rights? Do you agree with that?
Okay, so you're not going to like this, but the real fact of the matter is, you are not a journalist. See, I knew that, but you're not.
Okay? Why not? You tell me why someone's not a journalist. No, I want to know. You brought it up. So
I know.
Now let's elaborate.
Everyone is a journalist.
Let's elaborate. Let's elaborate on that.
If I'm not a journalist, then you have no religion.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
You have no right to. You have no right to a religion either.
Who? Oh, you see, this is the argument that I love when you bring up every single time. Oh, what if I wanted to pray here? dude.
Is this an
What
initial?
if? Are you praying there? No, you're not. All you're doing is filming there so that you can cause a
But
confrontation.
it's a legal activity.
If listen, if you started praying there and that caused the confrontation, that would be different. But you're not, because you know
they're
that
equal.
nobody
They're
would give a
equal
fuck.
weighted, Paul. All 5 elements of the First Amendment are equal weighted.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so why don't you practice any of the other rights? It's always just the
I have, Paul.
He practices
have.
speech,
I do.
assembly,
I go out.
redress.
assembly. When did you assemble?
I
talking
go
about
out.
me?
Goes out with
I
multiple
go out and
people.
audit with a firearm, so I practice my Second Amendment too, brother.
Let me
Just
ask
saying.
Paul a question. Paul, you've never seen me practice freedom of religion
In your or
in
what?
my
All
videos.
tyrants. God hates tyrants. Is that practicing your religion?
Yeah,
Oh,
that was me praying in front of the precinct. You don't remember that?
yeah. God hates tyrants. Yeah. Okay.
You're just judging the title. You probably didn't even watch the video.
So
you little bitch.
I really want to know what his what a
And
real
and I was
journalist
doing.
what a real journalist is to him. That's what I want to know. I'm
Well,
curious
here,
now.
answer this.
You
then.
know who's the real journalist? The men that film his wife sucking their dicks. Those are
Oh, okay.
journalists.
Yeah. All right.
This man is
But
just
yeah,
a
let me ask you a
coward.
question. When I was a kid growing up in New York, right? Anytime we saw a news van, right? What did we do? Did we run away from it, or did we run to it? Did we try to get on the news? If you
So
saw,
that's
if you saw a reporter, wait. If you
This
saw a
nigga
reporter out
Paul
the
was
street,
running towards white
did you ever
vans.
see? Did you ever see the
Ice cream
crowds
vans.
behind them? Did you ever see the crowds behind them?
Yo, Paul was
ever had a
running towards
problem with their
vans that
camera?
said free
How
candy
come?
on the side.
okay. So what you're saying is a real journalist has to have a news van?
No.
Yo, that makes sense. Paul was
how did
running
I
towards
know?
the vans
How did I
that said
know
free
that he
candy
was?
on the
How did I
side.
know that he was a journalist? How did I know that he was press? How did I know?
How did you know?
He was.
Paul, let me ask you a question. How many?
Because he had a name on the side of his. Because he had a name in a van. That's what you're saying.
How many white vans did you run up to that said free candy on the side?
How many
I
of them
ran
touched
away
you
from
in the
white
front
vans,
end?
man. They scared the shit out of me.
If you're just going to be immature about this, then I'm just going to leave.
Bro, you said it. I didn't say I ran up to vans. You said you ran up to vans.
No, for real though. It's so what you're saying is because they're a journalist in your mind because they had a news van with the name on the side of it.
Not only that. Okay, so who is the reporter? The reporter's standing out there. They're neatly dressed. They're perfectly groomed.
All picking on each other.
Hold on. They're perfectly groomed. They have a microphone with the call letters of the station on it and the channel number that they work for. So you
want it to be an authority.
that they're press.
You want to be
Some
controlled.
guy with a cell phone is not
Why?
noticeably.
Okay, so I'll bust you one up that you said all auditors are garbage and fake and whatever. So then I know an auditor that has his own press company and has his own press badge and everything. So he's not a journalist.
Where does he publish his work?
He publishes it all over the place, all over social media. Social media, get it? Social media.
Social media is not media.
So you have to be on. So you have to be on. I have to be on channel whatever to be a journalist. That's exactly what you're saying?
There are
Social media is not
hundreds of
media. Why
public
does
access. There are hundreds
all
of public
mainstream media
access
all over social
TV
media?
channels that you can easily get on.
Why is mainstream media
Okay,
all over
I know
social
somebody.
media?
This same person I'm talking about has a Roku channel.
You know what I just realized? That he's a sheep and he's in the flock. So there's no way.
They can't never figure out that press deal, GGA. They can never figure that out. They always say that you're not real press, but why is someone not real press? I don't call myself. Listen, bro, I don't call myself the press.
Why is there actual legal precedent that says that when you film to put it on YouTube, it is not making you a journalist? There is a Supreme Court case that has proved that.
What is it?
What
is it? I'd like to look it up, honestly.
I will
show me something.
look it up. But
Yo, Paul, can I ask you a question?
Legal precedent.
Paul, let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
So you can't practice freedom of religion if you're not a nun or a pastor?
That's
Oh,
not the way that works.
I'm asking you.
But that's not the way that works.
So why is it the way it works for freedom of the press?
Because
aren't they both covered under the First Amendment? Aren't they equal?
Are you okay? So, you know.
So why would I need press? Why would I need press credentials?
Wait, I see the argument all the time. Well, you know, a pamphleteer was press back in the 1700s. Well, are you handing out pamphlets in the street? Are you disseminating information through print? No, you're disseminating it through video. And then what I love is when you state in your video, well, what if I don't have internet? So it's just hypocritical.
Can I ask you a question, brother?
A hypothetical is hypocritical?
Yes.
Wow.
Because,
can I say?
Let me ask you a question. You're like, well, I'm here to gather information to disseminate it to the people. So what people are you disseminating this information to? Are you disseminating to these people that can't read, to these people that don't have internet, to the homeless?
To the hundreds of thousands of people that watch the videos. That's who you're disseminating it to.
Big audience.
Yeah. And how many of those people live in New York?
When I watch GGA's chat, he's got a ton of people that live in New York that follow his channel.
But the point is that how many subscribers does he have?
But that
Wait, 50,000? 50,000?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know.
How many people live in the United States?
330 some million, isn't it?
Exactly. 330 million.
My question.
So that's just the United States.
Paul,
now he also has people that watch him from the UK. He has people that watch him from other countries.
He's got a lot of love from the UK. GTA has.
Yeah. Okay. So there, out of all of those people, right? It's such a minuscule amount. You're talking about fractions of 1%.
But
what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Going back to what I said earlier.
What is he talking about? He's not bro, this is stupid. Bro, what are you talking about?
Going back to what I said earlier is if he can help one person, or at least me, if I can help one person out, then I did my fucking job. So out of all them people you're talking about.
Okay. So he's helping you by finding out how much it costs and what.
Do people need fucking press credentials to be the press
in New York?
Do you need press credentials to be the press?
Well, let me tell you something, man.
Well, here you go.
Do you need press credentials to be the press?
In certain circumstances, yes, you do.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
To exercise freedom of the press in public, you need press credentials?
Just Google, very simple. Google New York City.
You're controlled by the internet, brother. Come on, man. You're fucking
just
silly,
Google
man.
New York City press credentials. You absolutely need them to attend
why don't you show your face
in New York.
Private events, maybe, yeah, but you don't need it in public. Are you
press conferences? Press conferences. If you know,
those are private events. Private events.
Okay, so
those are private events.
So here, if you had press credentials, do you know where you could go?
You still have to be on the list.
Hold on, no, you don't.
Yes, you do.
Listen to me. Do you know where you could go if you had press credentials?
Your wife's house.
You know that yellow tape? You know that yellow tape that you all hate?
Your wife's house.
You can't cross. That you make the cops put up. You could cross that tape if you had press credentials.
No, you can't. That's why they put it up. They keep the press behind that.
No, go ahead and look up New York City press credentials, and it will tell you what you can use them for. I've looked it up.
You look up whatever you want. I'm telling you, if we don't want you on the other side of the yellow line, you're not coming, press credentials or not.
So why don't they?
You're reading policy.
Why don't they mandate religion credentials? Huh?
Exactly.
They do.
No, they fucking don't.
Okay, that's why they have ordained ministers.
Oh my God, this guy is. Yo, are you serious, bro?
I'm still curious if disseminating media through social media is not legit. Then why does ABC, CBS, every mainstream media on the planet have Twitter accounts and YouTube accounts and all these other social media? Why are they so heavy on social media if that's not a legitimate?
Because that's the way the world's going is social media. That's why.
Exactly, but Paulina doesn't believe that. He says if we disseminate information via social media, then it's not legit journalism. Well, why do all these mainstream journalists? Every one of them disseminates it.
Every one of them.
Primarily on social media now. What they broadcast over the airwaves it's a fraction of what they get on social media. But Paulina's intention is that social media is not real journalism.
Here's a very simple question: what category is your YouTube channel?
Mine is education.
Education, but it's not news.
How do you know I don't? Have you ever been to my YouTube channel? See, there you go. You're assuming again.
Oh, okay.
You're assuming
I know that
again.
I know the Good Guy Audit channel is not.
Okay, so say good guy, but don't say me because you don't know nothing about me, brother.
You know it's not news? Your wife's OnlyFans channel.
Oh, well, that should be.
Not new. Everybody's seen it.
Yeah, I know.
It's $1.99.
It's viral. We make a lot of money from that.
In more ways than one. Very viral.
Yeah, we make a lot of money from that.
We've all seen it.
That's good. Thanks for subscribing.
Nah, I didn't. I just put Paul's wife leaked.
Okay.
Well, I appreciate having you on, and I hope you wake up one day, bro. Because
yeah, I didn't expect
this is
anything
sad.
that I said to change your mind.
Bro, you're sad, bro. You're not saying anything. You're just proving how fucking stupid you are.
Okay. It's because it's really easy to sit on a panel with 4 other people.
Bro, why don't you? I've asked you so many key questions and you can't answer them, bro.
Just because
you
can't twist it around.
I said, what would you do different? How would you audit the right way, quote unquote, the right way? And you can't answer the question.
By not doing things that are going to cause a confrontation.
That's where the problem lies.
Cause a confrontation. People could not like you because you're fat. I mean, people don't like you because you're fat, but people can't like you because you're fat. You're gonna be like, oh my god, let me lose weight. What the fuck?
Hold on, GGA. I got a great one for him. So then, why are you in GGA's chat saying the things that you're saying? When you're causing
and you're harassing
conflict
me
and controversy in his chat. But you don't want that. You're scared of that because of the cops because they'll fuck you up.
You should start an auditing channel.
But you can do it. You can do it behind the keyboard. You can do it behind the keyboard and all that, right? That's all good. You can have that confrontation there.
You should start an auditing channel called Bootlicking News.
Yeah, okay.
Because see me, I don't watch them. I don't watch them channels that talk like you and the whatever, the frauditor trolls and all that. I don't watch that shit. You know why? Because I don't care what they say, and I don't go in their chats, and I don't talk shit about them, and I don't do live panels about them.
You know how many auditors do?
You know why? Because I don't care what they say. It doesn't matter to me what they say.
But you know why?
Because I'm from the street, bro. You can get at me, bro. That's all I got to say. Like you could be on a keyboard and type behind the screen and all that all you want, but until you can whoop my ass.
Paul, you know what the bottom line?
I don't care.
Why does it always come down to put my ass?
No, I'm just saying. That's real life.
Paul, listen,
I'm just being honest. You know what I mean? Like that's why I don't let people on a screen type and say shit that's gonna bother me because it does. And if I don't want to listen to that garbage and hear that spew coming out of them people's mouth, I just don't go to their channel. I just unsubscribe. If I subscribe to an auditor. If I subscribe to an auditor, hang on real quick. I'll finish. Let me say this and I'll finish. I swear. If I subscribe to an auditor and then I don't like their style, I just unsubscribe and don't watch no more. I'm not subscribed to every freaking auditor out there. And there's some auditors out there that I don't care for, but I don't talk shit about them. And I just don't subscribe to their channel and I keep doing what I do. That's it.
Paul, you want to know what the bottom line is? Is that there's going to be people that disagree with what you're doing. There's going to be people that think you're antagonizing. There's going to be people that think you're harassing. You could stand on the corner and just record all day and not say nothing to nobody. And people are still going to think, oh, look at this fucking guy. Look at this guy. Does that make what you're doing wrong? No, it doesn't.
Wait, let me ask you this.
That's what you're saying. You're saying that people's feelings fucking, they tell you who you are.
You don't care about anybody's feelings.
Says who?
Why? You just said it's their feelings, and you don't really give a fuck about anybody's feelings because as long as you're making your video and you get the content that you need, you're good.
Respect is not given, respect is
earned. If I go around on an audit and care about everybody's feelings, then I need to just stay home. The fucking video will never get done, bro.
Okay.
Exactly.
Let me ask you this. When one time I watched, you went to a museum.
You watch all the time. Stop it.
Hey, GGA, drop the StreamYard link.
So
they lost it in the chat.
One particular time you went to a museum and you were filming all the beautiful artwork and you were walking around and nobody said a fucking word to you. But that wasn't good. So you had to go up to someone and start asking questions that you knew were going to cause a reaction.
What museum was it in?
I don't remember. It was a long time ago.
I've never been to a museum.
It was downtown.
The only museum I've been to was the Museum of Illusions.
Of the what?
Of Illusions?
I don't know. No.
You talking about the New York Public Library on 42nd Street?
No.
That's where it was. The big ass old school library. It looks like a museum, but it's not.
No, I've been there.
So you didn't like that?
No, I
why didn't you unsubscribe?
I thought it was very amusing that
he's saying
why didn't you unsubscribe then?
You're in a museum and you're taking photographs. Well, gee, that just proves it's normal, it's customary, it's traditional, it's all these things that are usual.
Right.
And by going and doing things that are unusual, that's when you have an issue.
That is subjective,
that's when you get
bro.
Your confrontation.
That's very subjective.
What's subjective, bro? What may be usual to you may not be.
Dave,
clearly, me recording
how many people go around, except with the exception of about, I don't know, like 10 New York auditors, how many people go around sticking their cameras into police cars in New York City? How many?
Tourists do it all the time, bro.
I just did it this weekend.
How many tourists
did it in New York?
How many tourists?
No, I didn't do it in New York, but
oh, okay. Well, I'm asking in New York City.
You said that you was on 42nd Street, right? How many tourists? You say you was by 42nd Street for a long time, right?
Yeah.
How many tourists walk up to cops and take pictures with cops? Take pictures next to their cars.
They go up to the cops and they ask them, "Can we take a picture with you?"
All right. Do you see the cops?
And they're friendly. They don't go and stick the camera in the car and wait for the cop to come up to them.
Do the cops push them back and tell them don't stand too close to the car?
No, because you know.
So why the fuck would they do it to me? So why would they do it to me?
Because of the things that you do and the way that you act. That's why you know, and
you're crazy.
So crazy is that you know exactly what to do.
Bro, you know what's sad? You want to know what the truth is? The truth is that the cops could beat the shit out of a pregnant woman for taking a picture of them, and you'll support that shit. You'll say that pregnant woman deserves to get her ass beat because who told her to take pictures of a cop?
No.
Right? That's what you're saying.
That's not what I'm saying.
I've seen GGA walk up to police cars many a times, and the cops that was a patrol car didn't say nothing.
The other night,
how you doing?
Yeah.
The other night, the cops went 4 for 4. I was watching my live the other night. When I went 4 different cop cars, bro.
Yep. And the one guy was like, "Hey, how you doing, man?" And you were like, "Good, good," and that was it.
And I walked away and I moved on.
Right. So it's all subjective on what cop you have. And that's what he's trying to show is the asshole cops that can't just be like, "Hey, man, how you doing? You know, have a nice night." You know what I mean? Because he's not doing anything wrong.
Exactly, bro.
He's not breaking the law. He didn't try to open the door. He didn't try to break the window. He just looked in it. Plain view doctrine, bro. It's that simple.
Then what is the point of prefacing it by?
Because he's showing the ones that give
we
him
got
shit.
Jerry from Berry's up here. Let's go check it out and see what we can get into. You know, it's like, come on.
Hey, we got
good
Terry
guy.
Berries.
I got.
Let's go check up on our government workers. That's what I say.
Hey,
What are
good
you
guy.
checking for?
Hey, hold on. I got something to say on this issue. I've been listening to this for a minute. It's real simple, man. They, as government workers, as public workers, as city workers, state, federal, whatever, they're funded by your fucking tax dollars and my tax dollars. So if I'm going to go out there and make sure that my fucking police vehicles and my cops that I pay their salaries, I'm going to make sure they're following the policy of their fucking, of their department. Because if you got a job at Macy's or some roofing company, you have a policy of that fucking company. What happens if you don't follow that policy? You get wrote up, you get suspended, or your ass gets fired. Cops are no fucking different. I will go up to their cars. I will sit on their fucking cars because we pay for those cars. That's the bottom line. We're holding public. We're holding public officials accountable.
You own the car? Where's the receipt?
Bro, my profile picture is me standing on a fucking police car bumper with the cop right there telling me to get off of it. Okay? Those are our vehicles. Those are our uniforms. And when they put them blue line fucking stickers on their shit, we didn't pay for that.
Love those blue line stickers.
Yeah, don't get me started on the blue line, y'all. That fucking desecration piece of shit.
It's not a desecration of the flag.
Paul, you're sad.
Hold on.
Paul, you're sad. You know what? Sad because
hey, the U.S. flag code. First of all, who's up in the corner talking all this? Who's speaking?
That's Paulina.
Okay. All right. Check it out. I want you to go and Google the U.S. flag code.
I have.
And I want you to pay attention to Section G of the U.S. flag code and what it states specifically about that. You shall not mark, alter with any logo, design, markings of any nature on the American flag. So when you take that white stripe out of the flag, bro, and you put a fucking blue line in there, you have just altered that flag from its original design. Nobody's died for that fucking blue line.
Excuse me.
People have died for the red, white, and blue, though. Okay. So it's a desecration. It's a desecration to the fucking flag. And if you support that, I'm done with this.
They're not taking an American flag and coloring over it.
You are not allowed to place any mark upon the flag, bro.
They are not marking a flag. They made their
You are.
Flag. No.
Because hold on. Can you see the white stripe that's underneath that blue stripe? Fuck no, you can't. You see a blue fucking stripe, but it's supposed to be a white stripe, right? That means you have desecrated that flag. You have altered that flag, bro.
Are the other stripes red? Are the stars white? No.
Bro, you can't justify putting any other colors on the red, white, and blue fucking flag.
Right.
You see that flag in the background? Hey, y'all see that flag right there?
Do you have any?
There's no blue line in that motherfucker because this is the original design.
Let me ask you a question. They're in, even if let's say they're not desecrating the flag and they are indeed creating their own flag.
Right. And that's fine.
That flag is it looks just like the flag that to the country that they're in right now.
Okay.
Well,
so if I took a Jewish star and I put it on a flag that I made my own and painted it all the colors of the rainbow.
But you're talking about, listen, you're generalizing things, right? You're saying that it's unusual to take pictures of cop cars, right? And you're generalizing it, right? You're talking about the way the public views things. So you don't think the public is going to view you taking a flag that looks exactly like the American flag, making it your own and putting a blue line in it? You don't think that the general public is going to think that you're desecrating the American flag? If they made the line
zigzagged, would that make it better?
It'll be different and not have.
Hey, good guy.
Different and it's
hey, good guy.
Stars.
Good guy.
Stars on that flag.
Hey, good guy.
Because that looks
Hey,
like an
hey,
American.
here's something that everybody needs to think
if they
about.
wanted to make their own flag, then they got to make it completely brand new from scratch.
Yeah.
No,
Hey,
no.
good guy. Something that I preach to everybody, because on my channel and on my shirt that I wear when I'm out auditing, it's got the American flag with the blue line peeling and the swastika flag underneath that blue line. And the reason I support that flag and to show that flag is because if you support the blue line, I'm going to take y'all back to Nazi Germany when my mom was 13.
Do not even
Hey,
start
hold
with
on.
that.
Hey, hold on, bro. Hold on a second. My mother was 13 years old in 1943. My mother told me of all the fucking horrific shit the Gestapo did to the Jewish people for the crime of being Jewish. Now, the Gestapo would stop a citizen. Hold on, bro. Hold on. The Gestapo would stop a citizen, probably a Jew, would stop them, detain them, ID them, search them, and arrest them. That's pretty much what law enforcement, does in this fucking country, bro.
Oh my
and they
God.
fly that blue line flag, and they're the ones who are the most ones who will violate your rights.
And I feel really sorry for you. If that's where you live, that these cops are just dragging people off the street and fucking beating them and strip searching them.
Paul, you know what's sad is that you'll give up your fucking rights in a drop of a fucking dime.
It's people like Paul. It's people like Paul. It's people like Paul that fucking Ben Franklin wrote what he wrote. Those that give up a little bit of freedom for security deserve neither. You don't deserve your freedom, Paul, because you don't respect it. You don't understand it.
Okay.
That's fact.
And that's coming from Preparato Watch, man.
If you was playing in the park with your kids, Paul, and the cop comes up to you and gives you an unlawful order, you're gonna fucking follow the unlawful order?
Hell yeah, I would.
What unlawful order are they giving me?
Tell you to back up off the sidewalk, to back away from them when you don't have to. Sir, would you stand over there, please? Okay. I don't fucking have to. Okay, but you...
Wait, you don't have to. But what is it going to do to you?
Paul,
what if
you're standing on the sidewalk...
Let's say you're having a fucking baby shower. You and your 400-pound wife is having a baby shower in a public park. And you're filming it. And somebody feels uncomfortable that you're filming your own baby shower in a public park. Are you going to stop filming your own baby shower because somebody felt uncomfortable?
Probably. I bet he does.
If they had a reasonable argument as to why I should...
You're filming your baby shower in a public park, and some Karen comes up and says, oh, he's recording in public. It doesn't like it. You're going to stop?
Are they accusing me of recording their kids? Because that's a reasonable argument.
Hey, good guy.
Forget it.
Good guy.
Forget it, bro.
Hey, I got one case left of pork-flavored boot polish, so now they can all taste what the fucking pig tastes like when the boot is down their throat.
Oh, he knows what it tastes like. Or you really going to stop taking pictures of your kids in public because someone doesn't like it?
Yeah, he would.
If they're accusing me of taking pictures...
You heard him. If they have a reasonable reason for him not to film his own shit, he would go ahead and not film.
First of all, I wouldn't be having a party in a public park, but that's besides the point. And...
Hey, good guy. I'm gonna say peace out to y'all. I love all you guys. Paul, go lick some boots, dude. You need to get a life, bro. Y'all always film the police. I love you guys. You guys have it. Be good.
God bless
all right, Corruptado.
And may you never have...
Love you guys, man. Have fun with Paul's ass.
That's sad. Told for life. If you was videotaping Paul's wife in public and somebody told you to stop, would you stop?
No.
Hey, Dave, let me ask you a question. Let's say someone in your family, all right?
Easy, come on up.
Was going into a court building for a very sensitive case, a very sensitive trial, okay? And you just happen to be outside, like I just happen to be outside, and I'm filming you as you go into that courtroom. Do you not have the right to feel uncomfortable with that?
I have the right to feel however I want to feel.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so but what am I like? Why should I exacerbate the situation by sticking a camera at you, pointing a camera at you for no apparent reason? And then
That's
and then when questioned, I'm totally like just belligerent and not making any sense, just spewing out all these things. Oh, well, you know, I can do this and you can't tell me what to do and blah, blah, blah. And who does this? Like,
so
most people would not just be, you know, you would sit there with your mouth on the floor. Like, what is this guy talking about?
so Paul or Paulina, I don't know what
You
stage
can call
name
me
you're
whatever the
going.
fuck you want.
I don't know what you're going under, but what I was going to tell you is
His name is Paulina.
okay, Paulina. So anyways, what I was going to tell you is 99.9% of those situations you're talking about is those people walk up to the front of the camera and say, "Don't film me," or "You can't film me," or "You don't. It's illegal to film me. You have to have my consent," and all that. So you think that I should just automatically shut my camera off because they do that? Now, I live off of the way I do it is if someone's next to me or outside of my view and I'm filming something and they say, "Hey, can you please not film me?" then that's respect. You understand?
All right,
I'll give them respect and I won't
I have a
film them.
question for you,
But if they
Ben.
walk into my face and they say, "You can't film me," oh, bro, I'm gonna film them.
I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
I have a very expensive camera. I have a lot of camera equipment with all
I
kinds
don't.
of lenses. Wait, hold on. And I enjoy photography. Okay? And I can go out in public and I can take pictures of stuff. And
Right.
no one's ever said a word to me. Why? I'm in public places. I'm in parks, huge parks.
It's
Okay?
probably because you be hiding in the bushes across the street from the schools, so they
No,
don't
because
see
see
you.
that would be more suspicious.
You be in the bushes, nobody sees you.
Yeah. Nobody sees me. I thought I weighed like 420 pounds. How would they not see
So
me?
what do you think it is? You watch all these videos, so what do you think it is? So what do
Because
you
I'm
think
not,
it is when someone
I'm
walks
not
up?
being antagonistic. I'm not
But I'm
forcing
look,
a confrontation.
I could probably go back and find 5 videos today that people have put out where they didn't say a word to anybody, and a person walked up in front of their camera and said, "You can't film me. You ain't allowed to film me." Blah blah blah
It
blah blah.
happens to Eli all the time.
Yeah, Eli, it happens to all the time.
Yeah, and Eli is the calmest person when people tell him that, right?
Well, I mean, he is what he is. He has a right to be the way he is, but he didn't say nothing to them.
Eli literally just be standing there filming, and people come up all the time and tell him, "Yo, don't film."
There's more to it than just filming.
What do you tell me what it is, man?
I don't know what
I'm
it is.
interested.
I wish I did. Because
So why are you thinking it's so then the
because
then
I personally have never had that experience.
That doesn't mean it doesn't happen just because it hasn't happened to you.
Oh my god, dude! I've been around so many places. You know, the only time that I ever got questioned was when I was flying my drone. That's when I got questioned. Like, what are you filming? What are you I don't.
And what
want
did you say?
Flying over my house. You know,
He gave them he told them everything.
No, yeah, and what do I have to hide from them? Like, if I didn't say anything to them, then what's the next?
What if the police wanted your social security number? Would you give it to them?
Oh wait, but why would I be in a situation with the police that I would have to give my social security number?
What if they wanted it?
Look, I've
What do
been
they want it for?
until I knew my rights, dude. You know how many times I was a passenger in a car in my lifetime and got pulled over and gave the cops my ID because they asked me for my ID.
My
And
God.
I was just a passenger.
And what happened? What happened to you? Did they take you away in cuffs? No, they didn't.
I think one time they
They
did.
got your ID. Oh my God. What a
I think one time they took me away in
Paul,
cuffs.
show us your ID on camera right now.
I
Yeah.
don't think so, dude.
Well, then there you go.
What do you have to hide?
You don't have any. No, see, you don't have any authority. So there you go.
They
And
don't have no authority, dude. That's the problem. See,
show
that's
us your
what we
fucking
do.
ID right now. You're being detained. Citizens arrest.
They have the authority. They
On
have
what
the
charge?
authority to ask you for your ID anytime.
On what
You're
charge?
being detained for running up to fucking white vans. So
Oh, okay.
vicious. We gotta see your ID right now.
What law is that?
Who's got the blue line avatar?
That's X boot.
Oh, is it?
It's me, Toe.
Oh, what up, man?
Hey, Toe.
Show us your ID.
You see it right on the screen.
Let me know if you got somebody in the basement too, so I can drop down. I just wanted to show them my meme.
Yeah, you're echoing, so make sure your YouTube's down or off.
We want to see your fucking ID right now. You're suspicious.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing, Paul, is I'll never do it again. I'll never give them my ID again, and I don't break the law.
Okay.
But I'll never give them my ID again because
you want to know something, Topher?
I don't have to.
Topher, like, you want to know
and I'll say it nicely and I'll be respectable. But what happens if you watch them videos of people that do that, the cops always escalated after that. Well, that's obstruction. You had to give me your ID. The state says you have to. It's a law and blah blah blah. So you think that's cool?
Yo, Topher, you want to know the truth? If the motherfucking police pulled Paul over, told him to bend the fuck over and spread them cheeks, that's what they have to do.
They ain't touching my bunghole. I'll tell you that right now.
If the cops go up to Paul and tell Paul to spread those motherfucking cheeks, Paul's gonna be like, "Yes, sir."
They just leave the nuts hanging out.
Because you know everything, right?
They ain't touching me because I ain't bending in the house.
If they tell you it's a lawful order, you're gonna be like, "Sir, yes, sir."
Oh, you know what? I know what I should do. I should tell them to go fuck themselves, and I should tell them, "Oh, you have no authority over me. I'm a free man." Blah, blah, blah. And let's see
there
how
you
far
go. See, you're watching. You're catching on, Paul.
If the motherfucking cops around you tell you get on your knees and open your mouth, you're not gonna tell them no.
Is that a law? What law am I breaking?
Is that a law? Exactly.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, because that's gonna get me so far. That's gonna get me so far.
Something's gonna go far, right?
Yeah, they're gonna fuck me harder. Is what they're gonna do.
And you know what, Paul, man? Honestly, bro, out of 300 million people in this country, you might be one of them people that the cops will never ever violate your rights or anything to that matter. So I get what you're saying, but you have to understand, dude, that they do it and they do it on a daily basis.
Okay.
And they do it a lot. And
they're doing it right now. They're doing it as we speak.
I stood quiet for so long. Paul, I appreciate you jumping on the panel. Simple as that.
Easy. I think he said he don't want to talk to you, bro.
He hates you.
I know.
And hey, you know what though? That's his right, man. If you don't, and that's what I was saying earlier, man. If you don't like,
I don't have a lot of respect for you. I really don't.
Right there, you go. And but why? I mean, you know what I mean. But you don't have to go into his chats and attack him. So just don't. Just leave him be,
you
man.
don't like because he hit a woman. You just said if a cop told you to smack your wife, you'd do it.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
Until I realized that what you're proposing is bullshit.
You said if it's a lawful order, then you're gonna do it.
But it's not a lawful order.
Yo, Toe, did he not say that, Toe?
It's not a lawful order.
Don't contradict yourself now. It's on the panel.
You said that, bro. You said, I mean, then I'd have to do it. It's a lawful order.
Okay, a lawful order is not telling someone to do something illegal. So it's entrapment. So they can't do that.
Are you gonna tell them no? It's entrapment.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want Paul's opinion. Paul's opinion. How you feel about me telling? Hold on. I got a quick question.
Talk to the police.
How you feel about me telling cops suck my dick?
You can tell the cops whatever the hell you want. I don't think it's right.
I think that's pretty egregious, Easy.
Do I do that? Because if they get emotional about somebody telling them to suck my dick, which is a freedom of speech, then you should not be a New York cop.
That's
You
right.
don't need freedom of speech.
Let me address something. Let me address something.
Are they not
real fast.
human? Are they
Real
not
fast.
human? Do you know what anything about their lives other than like that 5 seconds that you interacted with them before you told them to suck your dick?
I just wanna address something real fast. This bitch ass nigga North York was talking all that shit yesterday. How he was gonna come on my panel. He's just been in the chat talking
Well, he's
shit.
fine here. So GTA, if he pops up,
Here I am. Okay, here I am, and I'm on your panel.
He's a
Hey,
coward.
I got respect for you for coming up here.
What?
I mean,
That's
I give
why
you
I
some
said
respect for coming up here.
Hold on a second. Hold on a
Because I was
second.
reading the comments.
Oh my lord!
Let's say hello to
I'm a mute.
Eliza.
I'm a mute. I'm a mute. I'm a mute. I'm a mute. I'm a mute.
Eliza Havoc. Hello.
How you doing, Liza?
Hey, I heard my brother was up here. Hey, Toe.
What's up, girl?
I also heard we were talking about a certain type of person who has a high regard for a certain type of occupation.
See you later, Claudette.
Hang on 1 second. GGA, if you don't know, that's Exiled's wife.
The much better half.
Yeah. Eliza is Exiled's wife.
Wow. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Okay, so I understand that my 25 cents usually isn't much, but I'll go ahead and throw this in there. So to the gentleman that has such a strong regard for that specific occupation, how often do you see them someone? And if you don't like that verbiage, I can change it for you.
I'm sorry, what was that?
How often are you privy to deaths that are caused due to irate emotions behind the uniform?
Behind a uniform?
Yes.
Not.
Not?
No.
Fascinating. So
and you are?
Hi, I'm Eliza. Nice to meet you.
No, I know. I'm saying you are subject to that on a regular basis?
Well, I'll go ahead and put it like this because I don't like to give too much about myself away. It's one thing.
Personally, I'm just asking if you've seen it.
Hold on, darling. Let me answer your question.
Go ahead.
It's one thing to
Good question.
have
Who you again?
It's one thing to have a feeling about something when you have not seen it. I buried a family member due to that exact scenario. That was not hypothetical, that was quite literal. So I'm asking you, how many people have you buried? Or how many families who have buried people due to this? Have you gone, seen, spoken to, interacted with, supported, even given condolences? Any of that? How many? Just respectfully, it could be none, could be many. I'm just asking.
There's been a few.
It's been a few. Okay.
Only a few.
That's
a select few.
really
I'm being completely honest here.
This doesn't sound like it.
I respect that. So my question is, if it has been a few, then why are we having an issue with the few people who are bold enough to be able to do an action that is within their right to be able to protect people like my family member who is not here today to be able to thank them?
Okay, so if there was somebody that was there that was recording and was actually doing something to protect them, then I would have no issue with that whatsoever. However, what these people are doing is not that. At least not what I've seen, because you don't see them going up to a situation like you're describing and making any kind of difference in that situation. Okay, it's all created situations that they've put themselves into. It's not something that they just stumbled upon, and because we've seen it many times. Okay, and the greatest example is George Floyd. All right, this poor man was killed by a police officer, and other people were standing around recording it. Like, how dumb of a person do you have to be to do that? But do I think that every law enforcement officer in America is like that guy? No, I don't. Now, it doesn't excuse the fact that he killed somebody. Okay, and I think that's absolutely horrible, and I don't condone that at all. Okay, but just because someone does something wrong, one person does something wrong, I can't condemn an entire group of people.
I hold on. I can understand and I respect the sentiment. I do. I have a few friends that work, and they are not the officers, but they are in that type of work. So I have friends that are dispatch, and I have friends that are EMTs. And so when I say I have friends that work in the fields, I am very, very understanding, as well as very compassionate about the entire situation, especially being that I was one of the people that was strongly affected by this. But my thing is this, for the specific scenario that happened with my family, there were actually two young women there that did exactly that. There was one, matter of fact, let me tell you what these young ladies did. One of them decided to turn on her car cam. Another one decided to turn on her phone. And while these people were actually, they took out their weapons to shoot my family member, they both instantly became a wall between a bullet and my family member. Now, mind you, logically, we understand that as cute as these young women are, they're not cute enough to repel a bullet, okay? I mean, shit, Superman ain't real, okay? But at the end of the day, they did that exact thing, as well as kind of went above and beyond. So even though for some it does look like it's not enough, being that we are also in a time where the smallest amount matters significantly, because not too long ago, we didn't even have the smallest amount. And when I say that, I mean to such a degree that had we not had the exact thing you're talking about, a video camera witnessing the Rodney King incident, we would have still had people saying that this doesn't exist and that we're lying and that, you know, we're just looking for sympathy and empathy and that we're criminals and that we're this and we're that. You know, it was that fact that it was seen, and it was able to be seen across a much larger screen. So I do understand, you know, the whole idea of taking out a camera. I also believe heavily in, don't just take out the camera, be ready to jump off the porch, be ready to go and put yourself, you know, if need be, in harm's way. I also understand, once again, in this generation, we don't have a lot that were made like us anymore. We are now, those of us that will do that, we are now considered a real breed. But with a lot of that, I'm also going to say, even though it doesn't look like a lot to you, whenever you begin to understand some of the things behind the occupation, like the idea that the occupation is actually designed to not really to de-escalate, but to kind of raise up so that can come to a conclusion, because they are only to be called when there is an active problem, not when something has been solved, right? Any scenario can become life-threatening, any scenario. I mean, once again, look at the news. We have people that are dying just for walking home, walking across the street, sleeping in their house. just being fucking awesome, going to the store, walking home from the store, putting their hands up, putting their hands down, laying on the floor, standing up, walking. I mean, hell, we're not even going to get to the DWB driving while black, which has been, for a lot of people, it was an ongoing joke, but it was an ongoing joke because there was so much facts to it. So, I mean, once again, I understand what you're saying, but I do not want to negate from allowing something to be at least caught, because we understand that we can sit there and say something was wrong all day long, but at the end of the day, if it's not caught on camera, we can't make somebody else see it from that point.
Okay, but what
Mm-hmm.
my argument is, my statement is that what you're describing is
Mm-hmm.
different than what is actually happening in a majority of these videos. Okay, and it is
Huh.
it
Wow.
is not. Well, I'm just telling you how I feel.
What
Okay,
videos are you talking about?
so your videos, for example, what have you
Good night,
exposed?
everybody. I'm out of here.
What videos are you talking about?
Your videos, okay?
He
When
loves you, GTA.
when you go up to police cars, when you go into private buildings, following the police in there, um, you know, what are you catching on your recordings? Because so far, I haven't seen you really catch anything other than a confrontation. And what you do is you take that situation and you make it all about you.
Would I be wrong if I say, welcome to America? I hope you enjoy your stay. That's most of the people out here today.
But hold on a second. So, what about? I'll ask you this: what about the police officers that you don't see
I'm
that are
not
out
Tommy V.
doing that are out there doing good things for people, that are saving people's lives, that are delivering babies in the back of their patrol cars, that are, um, you know, buying homeless people meals, that are, helping out single mothers, all these things. Uh, there there was a woman in my building, and her husband used to beat her terribly, and you know, it took everything for us to even get her to go to the police.
Can I stop you real quick? Hold on, my darling. Sorry to interrupt.
No,
Sorry to interrupt.
fine.
I do have a question for you real quick. Just with that scenario alone, can I ask you a question? Why do you think this woman, by chance, may have felt unsafe going to the police in the
It
first?
wasn't that she felt unsafe going to the police.
Are you sure?
Yes, she was
Okay.
in love with this man, and she did not want him to go to jail. And she knew that was what was going to happen.
Well, speaking from the standpoint, a lot of women say that they're in love with men and they don't want them to go to jail. But what it really is that they're afraid that if they go to jail, they're going to get out. And when they get out, things are going to be much worse because now there's no one there to protect them. That's actually a lot of times what they're feeling, but they will sit there and say something else. And a lot of times they mix it with love. So if this woman was not going through Stockholm syndrome, it kind of, from a woman's aspect, it kind of goes deeper than what we say, because a lot of times we'll say something so that we don't feel embarrassed, so that we don't feel shamed and things of this nature. And that is actually one of the things that's commonly known that women will say is, I'm in love with him, so I don't want harm to come to him. It has nothing to do with love. It has to do with fear. If he gets out because of DV, and let's be honest, usually they're held with anywhere between 24 to 72 hours, depending on the county and area that you're in, okay? When they get out, then what happens?
Oh, it doesn't matter because a piece of paper is not going to protect you.
Exactly. And that's exactly how a lot of women see it. So they'll sit there and they'll say, oh, well, you know what? I love this guy so much. But it's almost like Tina Turner, baby, what's love got to do with it? It has nothing to do with it. It has to do with fear.
Okay. But, like I said, when I first got on this extreme. I have many family members and friends that are NYPD.
Okay.
And so one of my closest friends, one night on one of his tours, he
Good night, Tommy.
he came across a car accident. So what happened was a couple of guys were trying to steal a car, and someone had called the police, and the police showed up. Happened to be my friend, but they threw the car into reverse, and it slammed into a guy and pinned him against the pole. So now the car is running, and the guy's face is like in the fan blade of the radiator, that cools the radiator. And they can't turn the car off because they had hot wired the car, and they're trying everything to disconnect the battery, to do all these things to try to stop the car from running, and they can't. This poor guy is getting his face torn apart, and there's nothing they can do. And these are the kind of things that they see on a daily basis. They see kids being neglected. They see people in all kinds of terrible situations. Do you know what that does to a person?
Yes, I do personally.
And we don't see that. That's what you're saying? Is we don't see that?
It should find a new job then.
It's okay. It's so easy for you to say that. It's so easy for you
I'm
to
not
say
saying
that.
I mean,
No, he's saying go find a new job then.
I feel sad. I feel sad for the guy that got crushed in between the cars. That's sad. I got a good friend of mine whose son got killed. He was a police officer. He was only on the force for 2 years. He was 25 years old, and he got shot and killed by a guy for no reason. The guy just turned a gun on him and shot him. He didn't even have his gun, his taser, nothing pointed at the guy. The guy just turned a gun on him and shot him and killed him. And it's a good friend of mine, and that's sad. It is.
Yes.
But that doesn't give every cop the right to go and violate everybody's fucking rights. I mean, come on. Don't
Now,
even make sense.
Here's the thing.
So that gave him the right to fucking kill George Floyd. You know what I mean? Because that cop got crushed in between two cars. So that was okay that they killed George Floyd then? No, man. That's not how that works.
Did I say that? I said no. It was horrible.
Oh, I'm just saying. I mean, see, but you automatically think that we hate all cops and every cop on the face of the earth and all that.
Still George Floyd, bro. You don't know that?
Well, I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like that's sad that happened to that cop, and that's wrong. And whoever that, hopefully that person was brought to justice.
There's a reason why police have a very high.
We see that same. We see that same thing, though, bro. We see that same thing. Obviously, you haven't grew up on the streets. You haven't grew up in a rough part of town or anything. All that shit you're talking about, we see it too. We see it. I've seen people OD.
Do you hate Martin Luther King?
Wait. Before we go on to that, I think we have a misunderstanding. We are not doing this for the cops that are doing their job. That's not what we're doing.
I have yet to see.
Hold on, darling. Let me finish my statement, please. Yeah. What I'm saying is we are doing these things for those who are not, because as many good cops that are out there, there's about 3 to 1 that are not, that do abuse their power because they can. So we are here to hold them accountable. We are not saying anything.
Be in the house.
We are not saying anything about the.
I really feel sorry for you if those are the people that you're seeing.
Nice picture, GGA. I love that.
Because I don't see it.
You like Paul's name?
Well, that's okay. You know what? Yeah. I know a lot of people that have said that they don't see it. You know what? Matter of fact, I just sat there and gave an example. Do you know how many people sat there and said that it doesn't exist before they sat there and saw Rodney King get his ass completely jumped and completely beaten by people for doing of that occupation for doing nothing? And beforehand, a lot of people said, yeah, well, you know what? Well, I don't see that. In my area,
What about Abner Louima?
Eliza, let me read this comment. Ace of
Okay.
New York City said, if you didn't see the George Floyd video, you would take whatever police said happened to him.
Yes. True statement.
You would
Yeah.
believe them
Or whatever the news told you.
Okay, so the George Floyd video, was that taken by an auditor? Or was it just taken by
It was taken by a journalist.
By a journalist? It was not.
Yes, it was.
Okay.
It was
Hey,
taken by a member of the press.
Hey, GGA,
Yeah,
man, let's let Chuck Bronson talk, man, because I want to hear what Chuck has to say.
I'm sorry, but you know what? I gotta go take my son somewhere, so I'm gonna have to drop off this panel.
Oh, come on, man. Were you scared of Chuck Bronson?
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I seriously, I have to take my son
Where are you taking your
somewhere,
son at 11:37 at night?
to one of his friends' houses.
Oh, well.
Just
And
tell him to
I
do what
pray
you
that
did.
whatever you do, he stays safe and he stays sound. And
Why don't you tell him to do what you did and run up to white vans?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, sir. That must be nice that as a Caucasian man, you can be able to take your son somewhere and not really have to worry about fear of walking out of your house and you end up becoming,
I hope you get pulled over by the cops and gang raped in front of your son.
Yeah, just give it a minute.
No. I'm saying is, must be nice to be able to do that this time of night. I mean, shit, we still have sun downtown, so I mean, that must be nice. Please enjoy that privilege while you still have it.
I hope the cops pull you over and gang rape you.
Now we're gonna go with the whole white privilege thing. Okay.
Well, no, it's not a white person thing. This is literally just the life I live. I'm sorry you might not like it and you might not agree to it, but mind you, if I were to go and take my son somewhere,
He doesn't believe in white privilege.
That's okay. You don't have to believe in it for it to be a fact. Facts don't really care about your opinions or your beliefs. A fact is still a fact.
I'm just saying.
Fact.
I got pulled over more than any fucking black person I ever fucking met, and I'm white.
Stop driving a red car.
Just because you was pulled, that's not what she's saying.
Thank you.
She's basically.
I'm just saying race doesn't have anything to do with it. People get pulled over at night, period.
That's true. Except for Paul. Paul doesn't get pulled over.
What I'm saying is, yes, white, everybody can get pulled over, but how many people have gotten pulled over and have not even lived to make it to the jail cell? Guess what? Those people look.
Listen, I understand what you're saying. My best friend in high school was black, and he got stopped by police just for walking in the street. And if I would have known about it, or if I would have been there, I would have done something about it. But
you would never dish.
No, I really would have at that time.
You know why Paul doesn't get pulled over? Because he has 100 blue line stickers on his car.
I was just gonna say, do you
my
got a
car my car is painted with the blue line flag.
I'm sure.
I mean, there you go.
You
probably got a fraternal order, a police sticker. And
he has a tramp stamp on his lower back of a blue line flag.
Oh, that's great.
And it says "Enter here."
What are you talking about? I got a face tattoo.
It says "Enter here." That's a lawful order.
Right.
Oh,
well, please make sure you and your son get to your destination safely.
Yeah,
please.
Nice. Have a good night, everyone.
Yep. Have a good night.
Yo, stay black, Paul.
Okay.
Oh my!
Wow, what a sheep.
Oh,
That's
great.
Did you hear what he said?
That's okay. Everybody wants to sit there and be part of what they think are the good guys until they realize that after they're done coming for us, they're going to come for you. So, I mean,
Eliza, did you hear what he said, though? He said if the cops surrounded him and told him to get on his knees and open his mouth, that it was a lawful order, that he was going to do it.
Oh, wow. Well, the cops over here, the cops in St. Louis will love him. Maybe he needs to move. I'm pretty sure some of them need some fellatio. I mean, sorry, law and order. My bad.
They told him, he said, if they tell him to spread his cheeks, he's spreading them cheeks. Yo, toe for life. Am I lying? Or did
Rewind the stream. That's all I gotta say.
That's what he said. That shit was crazy.
That shit is crazy.
First, he said if they told him to smack his wife, he was gonna smack her. He's like, hey, do it all the time.
Yeah. If it's a lawful order.
I mean, you didn't have to tell me it's a lawful order. I do it all the time, sir.
Once again, that sounds like fear, and it sounds like, we're sitting here and trying to be on what we think is the right side or the good side. And like I said, all I'm saying is after they're done fucking with us, they're going to come for you. And so whenever they come for you, you're going to be a willing participant. So whatever happens, please make sure, even if you have the number to your mayor and your governor, don't you dare call it, because remember, it's a lawful order and you're open and willing to do whatever it is that they ask you to do, no matter how unnecessary it may be.
Oh my. That's right. You get pulled over.
Well, damn it! I came on to rip that dude up, but whatever, I guess.
I think you scared him, Chuck. Honestly,
he's still listening. Trust me.
We were trying. There was another guy that was in this chat that we were hoping would come up. That's some North York or something.
He's a bitch. I should have left his ass blocked. I knew
he was talking mad shit in the chat. That was funny.
He always says.
I'm sorry, Toe. I feel like I came up and ruined your stream. I'm sorry.
It ain't my stream. This is GGA's stream, man. I'm just up here because he asked me to come up earlier in the stream.
Welcome to my
stream. GGA. I'm sorry. I feel like I came up here and ruined your live. I'm sorry, darling.
Ruined my life? No.
No, you're live.
I know it's a joke. I'm sorry. I'm just not funny. No, you didn't ruin my life. You're good.
You know, Eliza. Eliza and Exile get pulled over all the time because Exile's white as a ghost.
Everybody in America has got pulled over except for Paul drives around with a big blue line flag on the back of his car.
I know. He probably. I guarantee you, he's got a blue line flag, and I guarantee you, he's got a damn fraternal order of police thing in the back window.
I'm not talking about the sticker. I'm talking about the actual flag. That should be labeled. It's hanging out his asshole.
I want to say, you know what? If somebody wants to go ahead and support the new gang, then by all means, go ahead and support the gang. I mean, shit, because that's all they are anyway. So go ahead and do whatever it is you do. I just want to go ahead and put out there that, just because that's the reality you see doesn't mean that everybody has the luxury of seeing the way you do. And we can all have a difference of opinion, but nobody can really be wrong, because at the end of the day, the experience I have is very different from someone else. I pray that no one has had to go through what my family had to go through. So,
yeah, I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah, I already knew where you was going, Eliza. We've had this conversation.
Yes, we have. I mean, we're not even going to sit there and have the conversation about the police that were over there in St. Louis, that there was this white woman who her son was Mexican. No, actually, her son was Italian and white. And these people literally put over 1,000 rounds into her house trying to kill a 16-year-old boy, and did not know that his grandfather was in there. And so this 16-year-old boy ended up dying trying to protect his grandfather, who was an ex-vet. And, nobody wants to talk about that, and how even whenever they sat there and they had the interview, there was still blood spatter on the walls. There was still brain matter on the walls. And these police came out and began to shine their lights, intimidated these people for hours, sat there and ran everybody's tags, everybody's name, did everything illegal. Started sitting there and having sirens on in the middle of the night, because these people were in the house trying to have an interview, and they were trying to get them out to intimidate them. And then they were recorded saying, you know what, to the mom, after she just got done burying her son and then her father a few days later, it would be a shame if, you ended up in the bottom of a lake and no one was able to ever find your body. And this was recorded saying this. So, I mean, You know, he tried to make it about race, and believe it or not, it's not about race. I'm talking about in St. Louis, it happened to white folks. And so they're having to go through this. And mind you, this was in a nice part of town. Mind you, these were good people. The main reason that these people were trying to, these officers were going after this 16-year-old boy was because he was standing up for his grandfather and his mother because the police were trying to intimidate them and talk shit. And he was talking shit back, and they decided to meet his shit talking, which he has every right to do, with gunfire of his home. But I don't hear nobody trying to have that conversation. So I mean, we can make it about race, but honestly,
where can we find that?
That has nothing to do with race. It was. I got to sit there. I have to send it to Toe. It was a whole interview thing over there in St. Louis. I'm trying to remember what the interviewers with their names were. Cause it was some black kids. Well, they weren't kids; they were actually young adults. But it had just happened a few days ago, and they were trying to interview it right when it was hot, and all this shit happened that very night. All of them got threatened. I mean, there was the interviewer, his sister, his girlfriend, a couple of his guy friends, and everybody got intimidated. There was even a cop that sat there and ran into like this blue sedan. And it was, I want to say it was either the girlfriend's car or something like that. And mind you, she had no warrant, she had nothing on her car. And they did this as far as the intimidation tactic. So as soon as I can go ahead and refind it, because I have it in my saved stuff, I'll go ahead and send it to my husband so he can send it to Toe.
Yeah, I want to see that.
Yeah.
You get it.
It's about 6 hours long, but believe me, it's worth watching every minute. It's
I will.
worth
Sorry,
it.
I was muted.
But whenever, I mean, that's one of the reasons I throw race out the window, because even though they were white folks, what we are saying still stands. Because in St. Louis, anybody that's from St. Louis will sit there and tell you those cops are as dirty as they get. It is rare that you find a good one, because the good one will sit there and get intimidated and wind up missing by his own, in quotation marks, brethren. So, I mean,
It's either you with the blue line or you're not.
yeah. And it's really, really sad. And there's other people that want to sit there and co-sign. But if you're going to co-sign, I would ask that he watch that entire interview, and it's about 6 hours long. That he watches the entire thing, and then sit there and still tell me that he stands with the same guys that sat there and did this shit.
The thing is he's Eliza, that dude that was up here. I already got a feel for him. He goes over to like all them frauditor, troll, and all that, and he watches all them videos that they put out, and then he's already made his assumption about all auditors, because he couldn't tell me. He kept on reverting straight back to GGA. He couldn't tell me no other auditors that he's seen, because I told him all styles are different. Everybody's style is different. All auditors do things a different way. You know what I mean? But he was stuck on GGA, so he's just watching them troll videos and all that. He's not trying to have an open mind about it. And that's what he needs. He needs to have an open mind. So if you're still listening, Paul, have an open mind. Go out. There's thousands of auditors out there. Go out there and find some and watch some other videos. Don't watch some troll videos. Watch some other videos and keep an open mind, and you might have a different way of thinking about things.
So for life, you want to know what's crazy about those channels? That they say they support freedom, they support police, but on their channels, all they show is corrupt police violating people's rights.
Mm-hmm.
They don't highlight good cops on those troll channels.
You know what's always made me laugh about them? The ones that I have watched, because I haven't watched a lot of them. I just someone to be like, hey, go check this video out. It's over here. So I'll go and look it up and find it, watch it. But what cracks me up about them is they always say that the frauditors are out here scamming money. They're out here. All they're out here for is to make money. And I'm thinking, you stupid son of a bitch, you at the beginning of your video, you putting up all your members and you're talking about how many viewers you got and you got super chats and you're thanking people for super chats. You're making money off the auditor, you fucking idiot. And you're calling them a frauditor. They're in it for the money.
They admitted that that's all they care about is money.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm trying to figure out why this guy didn't even watch some of Joe Cool's videos. Because, I mean, shit.
He only brought one other auditor up. He brought Ironton Auditor up. And I mean, I don't watch Ironton Auditor. I'll be honest with you. I'm not subscribed to him. Don't watch him. If he sees me in chat, he says hi to me. I'll say hi to him. But I don't watch his channel because, I mean, I just think he just doesn't do nothing. I mean, he doesn't, you know what I mean? Like he doesn't, I don't know. He just not my style. I don't watch people that I don't like and that I don't care for their style. I just unsubscribe. It's that easy. Right. I keep telling people that it's as easy to hit the unsubscribe as it is to hit the subscribe. So if you don't like somebody, don't talk shit about them. Just unsubscribe, dude, and go to the next one.
Well, this is what I would like to see. And then I'll go ahead and get down. My only request is for all those that support the blue line so heavily, I would like for y'all to go ahead and send some money to the victims of the police brutality or police murder, because at the end of the day, that's what it is. Don't get me wrong. I understand that specific occupation comes with a lot of weight. I am not saying that it does not, but I will definitely say this. Send some money to support the families, because at the end of the day, those families are changed forever. It does not matter how you viewed somebody on within a 5-10 minute, 2 minute, camera feed. This was still somebody's father, somebody's mother, somebody's uncle, auntie, grandma, grandpa, world's best, whatever. And so support their family, support their mourning process, send them some flowers, do all of that. If you're going to sit there and try to say that police, most of the police are good, which once again, I like I said before, I'm not denying that there are good cops out there. But if you're going to do that, then also show that you can be just as compassionate and loving as you feel that these policemen are, and go ahead and send them some money on their Cash App, or send some money to their family. Go ahead and send them some flowers, send them some condolences or something. Sit there and show that, guess what, even though this happened to them, they're still loved by the community because the police love them. At least do that. And if you're not willing to do that, then respectfully shut the entire fuck up. Not a portion, not a part, not a fraction. The entire fuck up. Okay? All of it. And sit the whole fuck down.
Sit the whole fuck down.
Money talks, bullshit walks. If y'all want to sit there and try to say that y'all support, then y'all need to sit there and support everybody. We were sitting there talking about George Floyd. Good. This man got a daughter. Go ahead and send her some money so she can put that to our college education. So she can, in quotation marks, not be like her father. Or whatever fucking quote you want to put on that shit. But go ahead and come out of pocket. Put your money where your mouth is.
They want all of us to end up like that, bro.
Of course. Of course, they've been doing it for years. And the people that sit there and say, well, you know what, I don't see it. Well, you know what, it must be so nice to sit there and live in a community where you can sit there and close your eyes and sit there and say, because I don't see it, it doesn't happen. That must be wonderful. I would say I want to know what that's like, but no, I'd be lying through my fucking teeth. I don't. I love living in the skin I'm in. I love having the life that I have, but I'm not going to sit here and act as if that whenever I go out this door, whenever I take my son to work, whenever I'm sitting here and trying to make sure that my future is safe, that I don't have anxiety walking outside my house. Fuck, I can have anxiety walking into my house, being that they have no knock warrants. So, I mean, I'm just saying, and it has nothing to do with the fact that I'm Black. It has to do with the fact that I don't feel safe. And it doesn't matter the race of the officer. I don't feel safe. And if you all can relate to this, and it can, once again, it has nothing to do with race. This goes for the women that honestly don't feel safe around men. This goes for the men that don't feel safe around the women. This goes for any and everything. Putting that uniform on, it's not really as helpful as we were once taught and we were once led to believe. It's not. It's just time to fucking face the music. But I'm gonna go ahead and go. I'm gonna finish my lasagna. I sat there and cooked that shit for 2 hours, and that shit is fire. I'm about to finish my lasagna.
Enjoy. Buen provecho.
Will do. Thank you guys
All
for
right,
having me.
Liza.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. So the sheep is gone.
Right.
Yeah.
And Chuck Bronson hates all cops, just letting you know.
I don't hate any of them. I just said there ain't good ones. I don't hate nobody.
Okay. Yeah,
you got to get that right.
Sorry, man.
There ain't no hate. There ain't nothing like that involved. Just because I say there ain't no good cops, just because I say I've been looking every day for 5 years straight, like no joke, for a good cop and still haven't found one yet. That's not hate. I'm just telling you the truth.
Fuck the police.
Yep. My new one that's in the chat. All cops burn in hell.
Oh shit. That's fucking insane. Well, what can I say?
Well, you got one of your trolls to come up here and at least talk for most of the time.
He's not even a troll. He's just a sheep and a fan. Back in the 60s and 70s, radio play record labels made records of the songs. With cable TV changed everything, being private cable providers, no censorship. FJB. What's that mean? What's FJB mean?
No say.
Who's LVA? What's up, LVA?
Oh, LBA is he's a supporter.
LVA is good.
Yeah, he's a supporter.
Oh, okay.
He's one of my crew.
Yeah.
Chuck Bronson, aren't you a channel member? I appreciate you. Or you was?
Oh well, I think I am, but I don't know which channel.
On my channel.
Well, I know, but I mean, I don't know which channel I am.
Oh,
yeah.
I got multiple. I was in here under 3 channels already tonight.
Oh, yeah. I see the one with the green. Green.
Why'd you switch them all up? Why'd you switch them all up, Chuck? Anyway, I've been meaning to ask you that.
Just for fun. Makes it harder for the cops to keep track.
Yeah, so they can't watch their lives. They're like, "Oh, that ain't the right guy."
Well, it won't catch their attention, I suppose. I don't know.
Cammed up caveman, what's up? Hello to everybody, and sorry you guys had to deal with that sheep today, but it baffles me. He really said that he's willing to give the cops blowjobs.
And he did say he'd smack his wife too if the cop said it was a lawful order.
He did say that. That was insane. And he also said that he'll stop taking pictures of his 500-pound baby mama at her own baby shower because somebody didn't like it, knowing damn well she'll fucking sit on his ass and kill him. Who told you to stop taking pictures?
Some people just like to talk, I think.
He's like, well, if it's a lawful order, I guess I gotta spread them cheeks. What the fuck? He doesn't know what it is to stand on your rights and to protect your rights. Hence why he thinks all of us that go out and fight for our rights is stupid. But he goes out and exercises his freedom of speech. So I guess he's stupid too. He also said that you need religion credentials to practice freedom of religion. Remember that?
Yeah, he said you had to have credentials to be press.
Yeah. He said, I told him that a member of the press recorded the George Floyd incident. And he was like, no, that wasn't the press. He didn't even catch that. Like, it's called freedom of the press, you fucking dumbass.
That's why the person was able to keep that video and use that video.
Yep.
Because freedom of the press. Duh.
Some people are so gullible. Cammed Up Caveman says some people are so gullible but hard at the same time. Last night, I filmed a video, went out, doing my thing, going up to cops. And I went up to the car. I decided to do my other way because I have many approaches. And one of my approaches is I say hello on camera. You can hear me saying hello. And I say, yo, I'm going to film the car. And I said that. And they was like, yeah, do it. Yeah, do what you want. And then the cop comes up to me and goes, good guy, audits. I said, oh, shit, what's up? He said, yo, I watch you all the time. He said, you and Eli are like the man. He said, I watch you and Eli all the time. And then we proceeded to have a conversation. So, like, to say that I go out and look for confrontation, that's just stupid. That's ridiculous. I want them to respect our rights. I want them to know the law. I want them to uphold the Constitution. If they do, I highlight it. If they don't, then I expose it. That's it. Simple. And I try to educate, too. The other day, the lady goes, oh, you're harassing them and annoying them by taking pictures. It's harassment. And I'm telling her that you can't turn photography into a crime. She just wasn't getting it. I said, if I was praying here in front of this building and they didn't like my religion, they felt annoyed. Is that harassment? She goes, no. I said, all right then. Just like you can't turn my freedom of religion into harassment, into a crime, you can't turn freedom of the press into a crime. But these cops are so stupid and they're willing to arrest you because they think they're right. Or because you challenge them and try to educate them.
It's because you can become a cop faster than you can become a hairdresser.
That's crazy because I got a really good barber too.
That's because he's got 2 years of schooling before he could become a barber, a licensed barber. That's why.
I guess a straight blade is more dangerous than a fucking a Glock.
Yeah, a Glock and a taser. And pepper spray.
And a nightstick.
Yeah.
In a vehicle. It's fucking crazy. The boot sucker said it too. You're instigating them. Yep. We're all instigators. We're all felons. We're all criminals.
Yeah. Yep.
Supposedly, I didn't know there was something about myself. I didn't know. They told me that I was a felon. I didn't know I had felonies.
Really?
Yeah, I never knew I was a felon.
Damn it. I hate it when that happens.
Are you a felon too?
I guess I am.
Yeah.
I hear it all the time.
I never knew I had a felony.
And I guess I don't have a job either. So I wonder if my customers tomorrow, I'm going to call them and tell them, hey, I don't have a job, so I can't come do the work.
Supposedly I have a deadbeat too. I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah? Really?
Yeah.
Chuck's definitely a deadbeat because he still owes me child support. I'm his stepson. He still owes me child support.
There could be auditors with no kids and they're deadbeats.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
That's what I told him.
How many kids you got? None. You're a deadbeat.
I told him, I said, how many kids you got? He said, nah. I said, then you're a deadbeat because you don't take care of your kids. How do you take care of the kids you don't have? You don't take care of them, which makes you a deadbeat. Makes sense to me. This was a decent live. We've been on live 2.5 hours, so.
Yeah, I'm about to jump out of here, man. It was fun though.
I'm gonna go out and.
But when you come over on my side, man, I don't do the drama, so we'll keep it down. We'll keep it down the straight. Yeah,
I do like one of these panels so the trolls could come up at least.
Yeah.
One every 6 months. you know.
Chucky B, at least you got him on your panel. He ain't came up on one of my panels in a long time.
I'm grateful to have you here, Chuck. Both of you. You too, Toe.
It's all good.
But I'm gonna jump out of here, man. GGA, man, it was real, brother. Chuck,
You have
I
my,
love you.
You have my email, right?
Yeah, I got you.
All right.
I'll hit you up, man. It's gonna be here probably sometime this week.
Send me an email. I'll send you my number. Even though.
All right.
All right. Much love, everybody.
Yep. Later.
Later.
Good night, everyone. I love you all. How did having video for protection only become okay for corporations? There is cameras every 3 inches in malls, business offices, police departments, etc., etc. But people can't have them. Yeah, they're just hypocrites. Much love, everybody. Till next time. Peace.